my.
Nick is the devil.
We're just gonna start off with that, huh?
James Brown.
Wait, what'd you say?
Hello, hello, hello.
James
Hello.
Brown.
What about James Brown?
Could it be? Because it's like, okay,
Celebrity
his,
hot tub.
like his voice is like incredible, but I'm like, okay, why didn't you use it for something that sounded better?
Oh,
man.
dang!
Nick, you cannot like a
Listen,
music
I'm
that's different
I'm not
than.
trying to-
R&B now. Who's rude and
Kinda
bully
like-
now, Nick? Huh?
He was a
Nick, I'm gonna change
bully.
your mind about R&B if it's the last thing I do.
James Brown was a huge bully. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean, personally, he wasn't a very nice person.
Yeah, musically he was talented. But
Yeah. We'll
Okay,
figure it out.
so
figure it out.
it's been a minute since we played some D&D. Not on the whole universally for all of us, but for this group of folks, it has been a minute. There has been some
Yeah.
things.
It's all because we couldn't get along about R&B.
Yes,
Yeah.
it caused a rift.
Hanging us apart.
And I think there was also like a virus of some sort, but that part
Yeah,
doesn't look
something
good.
like that.
The virus
Someone
of
got
R&B.
married.
This was the wedding.
Someone got married, yeah. We won't name names.
Someone else
but-
died. We also
Mm.
won't name names.
Gosh.
Oh my god!
They were both the same person.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty tragic.
Okay. So, genuinely have to ask, does anyone remember what happened? I think we will actively have to try to reconstruct this together.
Were there
Yeah,
spirits?
we fought.
We beat.
We're fighting Aboleths, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're like in the middle of fighting one. We just killed one.
What is
And
Avalon?
then
Oh
it's like
my
a
god.
fish tentacle thing.
I thought that we had already finished fighting both of them and then one of them ran away. Was the deal.
Finished. Oh,
Also, whoever asked if whoever asked what an aboleth is, make a retroactive nature roll.
no. That's asking a lot. Of, like assuming I know how to do that.
Okay. Click on your character sheet.
Okay. Let me
Make sure you
get
hit the
there.
retroactive option.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
Which means you technically did this 3 weeks ago. Also, I owe someone else some Panthers,
Yes.
which I just remembered.
Pampers?
Pampers.
Oh,
Pampers.
Retroactive.
Oh, I forgot what Pampers were. I'm so sorry. I forgot that was a
Actually
word that has a
sponsored by
meaning.
Pampers.
Yes.
Thank you, Darius, for laughing.
Retroactive. I have 12 hit points. Please, somebody help me find retroactive. What am I looking for?
It's not an actual setting. He was kidding. I just mean roll a nature roll. Just click on your character sheet, find the nature.
Here I am. The fool out of me yet again. Four.
You have no idea what an aboleth is. You think it might actually just be a weird purple worm, but you're not super
Honestly,
sure.
if when I'm hearing that, I would think it's like an Egyptian monument. So I'm just gonna keep with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Panthers.
I'm just like looking over excitedly over the edge of the boat, like where are the pyramids?
I thought we were in Egypt.
Okay.
Really wet for Egypt.
Okay. All right. So I thought that we had finished fighting the aboleths. I know that you guys killed at least 2.
No.
Yeah, it's
I
not.
thought we
I think you're right.
fighting
We
them
did
too.
more.
You know, Ryan is like that student that's just like, are you gonna pull out 20?
Wow.
That is Ryan.
Wasn't there supposed
We
to
are
be a pub
back.
quiz?
What was that?
Ryan said, "Isn't there supposed to be a pop quiz?"
The last 3 seconds. Isn't there supposed to be a pop quiz? I was like, no!
Oh yeah.
Just all beat Ryan up after class.
Oh,
Wow.
it's actually kind of fitting because when I was a kid, I used to write tests for Dad to take for fun.
Oh.
That
It's
is
more
the kind.
impressive than anything. Like,
No, I mean
if
it's.
you're young, just writing tests. That's pretty crazy.
Well, I mean, it was tests about, like, I called them teen tests, and they were about, like, Wizards of Waverly Place.
See, I could barely take tests, so I wasn't at that level.
What were his scores?
Dad, correct me if I'm wrong. You never liked doing the essay answers that I tried to make you do.
Does anybody like doing essay answers?
I do. I understand though. It's just not your thing. I get you. Okay. Okay.
We destroyed all of the apples.
What happened?
I'm pretty sure we killed 2 of them, but I think
Two of them and
did
one
run
got away.
You can't kill in a monument.
Oh, the boy! You guys, I'm actually losing my mind. All of the voice dots. I went to DieRole to the Discord screen for a second, and now they're gone. They've gone super small again, and I don't know why.
Yeah, I think you're going a little crazy with these dots. Am I right, everybody?
Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, I don't think I have the patience or time to fiddle with it right now. I'm sure everybody who listens know people's voices by now, right? Right? It's definitely not confusing with 8 people.
Maybe.
I mean, you can
Who are you
choose
again?
Cody and but...
What you talking about?
Who's that?
Max, please enter Sonic.
Oh no. Never again. I promise.
God, wait, you have
My
a good
son.
Sonic?
Never do the Sonic voice.
Like Scoob.
Hello there,
What was
mates.
that?
There's like
What you
20
talking
of them.
about?
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So
So
I play D&D with people.
okay. So you guys
Are we
did finish.
live?
Yes. Of course we're live.
Nothing bad.
Sorry, everybody.
I do
Good
wonder.
month, then.
Make an apology video now.
Draw tears on the dots. Anyway,
And I promise I'm gonna do better.
Nick, stop. I can't.
I'll believe you. Totally.
Okay. You guys finished fighting the aboleths, and where were you?
Fighting a giant squid now. I summoned it.
Whoa.
I don't think that happened, or at least it hasn't yet. I'm asking about what happened
promise.
last time.
Can I use my Oliver roll?
Oh, I remember.
Wasn't Rendor preparing them for breakfast?
JJ stabbed me in the back of the leg. For some reason.
And there was some other things going on with this whole situation
down.
in the South Corridor.
Oh yeah, with the captain.
Oh yeah. Em's dying.
I gave her such cool things to go fight them, and she didn't even do it. That's right.
I do believe someone cast a healing spell. Someone who is very close to there and likes the color purple. If you can see on the screen.
Griffin.
Griffin?
Was that it? What was it again?
Gryffindor.
Darius
It's Darius.
I healed somebody, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes.
I like
Though-
the color purple, but I didn't like the color purple.
Oh, wasn't my Pegasus named Top Hat?
Yes, the Pegasus was named
Oh,
Top Hat.
Pegasus, that's what
It was also confusing because it was a water Pegasus,
Yes, milady.
and Darius also voiced it like that. And I believe that I don't know how much health does your character sheet have, Pam?
Me or the Pegasus?
You.
I have 27 hit points.
Okay, so you were healed a decent amount. So you are standing back up. So that happened. The other aboleths were defeated. There was quite a plan where one of them was strung up, and then everybody else was enveloped in a cloud of smoke, courtesy of, I do believe, Ishmael, though I don't remember where his... Gosh darn. You guys, the dots are they're gonna get me. Though I don't know where he went. Oh, no, wait! He was down here. Was it Xenor? It was Xenor, I think. Or Marcus? Marcus! You guys.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Marcus healed the holes in his ship.
You mean Ishmael?
Oh.
Wait, is Ishmael named Ishmael just because I said so?
Yes. I've learned how and when to do things with the way that you are. That's a positive statement.
You're an excellent dungeon master.
I think that
For
is
managing
subjective.
Well, for managing to deal with all of us,
This
especially
is-
my antics, I think
th-
you're like master level at this point.
This is not actually the discussion I wanted to
Yeah.
have. What else happened last time?
I do agree, though. I think you are subjectively, in fact, a master.
You're the OG.
Yeah.
Hey, everyone, I have 12 hit points.
I have 13 hit points.
That's what I remember.
Okay. Okay.
That's out of 100.
Oh.
So I'm very... Like,
Okay.
my leg's probably hanging on by a thread.
Does
Just
that-
trying to lick it back together.
Does anybody among us remember the larger reason why we were here in the first place?
Darius probably does.
Thank you, son.
Selling them down the
Because
river.
we took this route to the island.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
now we're there, right?
Indeed, indeed. Does everybody feel sufficiently as though they remember what they can so that we can go?
Where is
Mhm.
The captain? Yeah. She somehow disappeared beneath my purple swath, but the screen will not remain for too much longer. Okay. Is everybody good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm
Though
sorry.
Maybe having some technical difficulties.
milady.
Saying
Endor?
that he can't hear us.
Oh boy! Oh no!
Ready?
Hello?
Oh, right.
Yeah. I was like, wait. What's wrong?
I wondered what was happening. I thought you were being polite. Gosh dang it!
The only one not talking. He's like, oh, that's just Ryan being nice.
I mean-
That's a fair assumption.
Yeah.
It's always nice.
Considering the rest of us just chime in all the time and
Yeah.
won't shut up.
Exactly.
Especially this guy.
Yet another reason why Danny is an excellent dungeon master.
Stop!
Yep.
It's
Stop.
For
overrated.
Danny. For Danny.
Probably
Yay.
the great-
Okay. Okay. Just a side note. TLC. How we feel.
Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Oh,
We
that's
stick
good.
to the rivers and the lakes they are
Oh,
used
learning
to.
channel.
I mean, that's pretty good too, but we're sticking to strictly R&B here, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not television shows.
Go ahead and
Okay.
continue. Rendor will make food. So Rendor is partially covered in blood after like a happy battle, and then like does in fact chill, come up, rip some of the aboleth flesh off, and goes, "I think this could work. See you guys in a bit while somebody else talks."
Perfect. That's why I wanted it on the boat, so we can eat it.
Okay, so I think with that we can begin. Everybody's still calming down after all the chaos. Everyone is roughly where they were shown on screen. Where do you guys all go? Do you convene at the top deck?
Well, I do want to mention that I take my mask off while the fog is still active.
I see. So the
I could
fog's understood. Hi, back. Can you hear us? Or can we?
I walked right into it.
Hooray! I can hear you.
I didn't see it coming. I was distracted with solving my problem.
It's so wonderfully consistent. Okay. Because I think... Okay, anyway. So, I think everybody's just about done. I did a brief impression of you. I hope that's okay. To say that you were off to go cook aboleth flesh, which you may turn back on now if you wish to. Because I'm asking, what does everybody want to do? Do they all reconvene? What are you guys up to now that you've finished this battle?
I want to eat breakfast.
Alright.
Okay. I heard Darius. What did Pam say?
Isn't Basha still like under some weird kind of spell?
After a, 2 or 3 minutes of, standing away from her, she kind of, collapses against the side of the wall and shakes her head, and after she sits up again, her eyes are clear.
I still have a knife in my leg. Should I be worried about that? Or
Old man Ashoka
Right.
pulls a knife out and hops on your back.
does JJ let that happen?
He just whispers in your ear, I like your mask.
At the same time that Bosch's eyes cleared up, there's no way to know this because you guys were still in separate parts of the ship, but when Bosch's eyes cleared up, JJ's did as well. Also, he was standing near the bow, bow. He was standing near the bow.
Oh, yes.
I will clear off the aboleth flesh from the board. Also, we will not be using this board for too long, hopefully. All right. So, are you guys all chilling in the places you already were, or what's you up to?
Have you marked me to be on top of Vincent's back? I'm not
Vincent.
gonna lie. I don't know if I need to call you Vincent or Harrison.
Vincent's fine.
Okay.
Yes.
Vincent.
You call
Can
me
we
Harry.
have waffles with an aboleth?
That sounds good.
Darius asks as walking up the stairs to speak with Rendor.
I go back to the helm to make sure we've actually landed safely.
Good idea.
Is the helm a term? Is that an actual boat term, or did I just make that up?
That is a spaceship term. You go to the
Okay,
bow.
Perfect. I go to the helm of the boat.
Make a quick perception check for me.
Is actually.
Is it?
Is
Yeah, I
there?
think
There's no helm.
Is a ship we call.
Okay. Oh, you know what? You're right. I'm thinking about yachts, and I've heard that on below deck, so that is accurate, actually.
No boat terms.
Okay.
Was it perception?
Perception is
Is
good.
there no helm? The whole boat just stopped.
You confuse yourself a lot with ship terms, but then you do see yourself gliding carefully into one of the shores of a island-looking residence. Not super distinctly. It's very blacked out. Can you guys only see one corner of this screen?
Yes.
Okay.
Is the brown
But-
thing the ship?
The brown thing is the ship. I'm glad that was clear. But you do see, you guys are on your way. You haven't landed quite yet because you were being stopped. But on your way, you drift ever so close to being up on shore. Where's everybody else? So Darius bugged Rendor to add waffles to the menu, as is his nature.
Indoor. Can we have waffles with our
Fish waffles.
aboleth, please?
I'll just like slice the tentacles like
Oh,
perpendicular to their plane of access into just discs.
oh.
Yes.
Nice.
With burgers, I like it.
Okay. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to do?
I guess I'm just gonna hop on top of Top Hat
Okay.
and ask Basha if she's okay.
Did I kill you? Like just now?
I think so. Yeah. But
I-
Weird. It's okay. No hard feelings. You got kind of weird.
Right.
Feeling weird.
We should be careful of those things. It was like it knew. It was like it. Things it shouldn't have known. She stands up and starts to march up the steps. We need to make sure everybody else is doing alright and see if we're near.
Want to kill me? Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah, that's what she does.
How did you get there?
Away.
You are on Vincent's back.
Suddenly I'm there.
I think that one's a no. Unless you do something for it.
No, I don't have the
You have step in the wind, which
Oh my
makes you
God.
run really fast. Is that what it is?
I honestly don't know.
It is a thing that lets you move really fast. It's a useful combat tool.
I'm
That
too
you
comfortable on your back.
Okay. Those things make it seem real easy, like they're your friends, and they are obviously not. But I was in a rage. That shouldn't have worked.
Well, let's hope that we don't encounter any more of these guys.
What the heck?
Famous last words.
So she starts to head
Now you're
upstairs.
jinxing us. Sorry.
It's okay.
Okay, and then Regnet, Mod, are you guys okay?
Oh yeah, I forgot in here.
You were dead!
It's okay. It's happened before.
What?
How did Maud do in the battle?
She was just there.
I hid.
That's
Yeah.
okay. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
like the best thing to do is to just hide and wait.
Yeah.
Did you die too?
I don't think so.
Are you sure?
Yes, Greg. I think so, Maud. Did you? I can't remember. It's been weeks.
Maud starts looking Morgana over for like teeth marks and slashes.
I'm good. I didn't even get hit.
What the? How come you didn't do like Morgana? He didn't get hit.
I got lucky.
Yeah, I think she was focused on me for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah. Didn't you jump the shark? Technically, Pam?
I sure hope not.
Do I make Randor roll a wisdom roll? I assume that you guys have walked up the steps by now, which is how you guys started talking.
Rendor
What?
isn't here, is he?
It's true. He went off to the kitchens and showed Darius that he was making tentacle pancakes.
I have only walked up a single step.
I've
Of this entire conversation.
been sitting on top hat this entire time.
Quick question.
Is Ishmael?
Ishmael is trailing behind you. Quick question. How long does Top Hat last?
Infinite.
It might be baggy. It might be a baggy situation, which does not make
It
sense.
seems like a bag. She's a paladin, right?
Yeah, I think it's a baggy. But I'll double check. Summon Greater
What's a
Steed.
baggie for the listeners at home?
A baggy is a dinosaur that the paladin in our other game Red uses as a mount and a little buddy.
I thought this was a panther.
No. Of Pam's animals, there are 2 panthers, one flying dog that is also somewhere.
Okay.
A halfling and a snake. They're my
How
animals.
do you get all of these animals? Why do
Yeah,
I?
yet I'm not allowed to have a horse. That's too much.
Ridiculous.
Have I ever told you can't have a horse?
I
I
haven't.
think so, actually. I'm gonna look back at every episode and
Yeah,
find when
as
you
soon as we
denied
get
me
to
a horse.
As soon as we get to the next island, too, we're all getting horses.
Yes.
Ridiculous.
As soon
Horse
as you
game.
say that, you feel the boat push itself onto the first bit of dry land. As I'm gonna say,
Ew.
all of you are collected onto the same deck of the boat. Aside, I will say, Rendor, you have been very fast at cooking and are now also. Everybody's eating on top of the ship today, so that everybody can be together.
Okay.
I was about to say, oh, I didn't even get to eat.
Yeah.
The record showed that I can have a horse whenever I want to.
Sure.
So, I don't know what's up with you guys, but I have Steve.
Yes, milady.
I'm gonna go eat my fish and waffle.
Not
I don't
all this
care.
magic, okay, Pam? Jeez.
Could I try to get my arrows? I think my 2 arrows back.
Oh, sure. Make a quick investigation check. Especially because you're like rooting around the remains of the aboleths to make the food. Absolutely, you may.
Does anybody need healing?
Nope.
Yeah, I think all of us do.
Except for me.
Who needs healing the most?
Okay,
Yeah,
Rendor,
that's these.
it's not too hard. I think you do find one still intact, but I think you slowly begin to realize that one of them might be cut up in the food you've just served people.
Uh-oh.
But
There's a
you,
little extra fiber in this one.
yes.
You know, half of my plate tastes way better than the others, and it might be just like little, like brown chunks. But you know, you've done something really well here.
Mine just has half an arrow sticking out of it. I don't know what happened to you guys.
I added a pinch of oak wood to give it some extra flavor.
I see.
Tastes like bacon.
Okay.
I can't change my quantity of arrows. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
Does Vincent need healing? I think he might.
do. I have 13 health.
I'll give you 30.
Okay.
I can also heal.
Ooh.
Ashoka, do you need some?
No.
Ashoka?
No, actually,
Not
I
true,
can
I'm
do a little
pretty sure he
healing too if
does.
anyone needs
Morgana,
it.
would you like to help me heal our friends?
Yeah, just figure out what healing spell I can use.
Okay.
Or we can find a place
Cure
to rest
wounds?
on shore, and then we can all just take a rest.
That's
You know what?
true.
This seems unorganized. How about everybody on the ship that can heal raise their hands?
Okay,
Me.
I'm raising my
I
hand.
raised my hand.
Ishmael raises his hand.
I have a
As
potion of water breathing. Does that heal people?
it does not. Okay.
That's cool, though.
This makes sense. Now everybody who needs healing also then raise your hand.
Ashoka does not raise his hand.
I raised Ashoka's hand for him.
I poke your hand with the knife that I retrieved from your thigh.
Just let it happen. I'm like, ow.
I'll take that hit point.
Okay, so Ashoka's
hurt.
hand is being raised. There has been retaliation. Is there anybody else who still needs... Who else's hand gets raised? That's it? Just Ashoka and Vincent?
Not Basha, not Maud, nobody?
Oh, okay.
Wait, so
I
is
think... Yes, go ahead.
Is it? Sorry, is Ashoka actively resisting?
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm not gonna heal him if
I'm
he doesn't
walking
wanna be
past
healed.
Ashoka, and then I accidentally trip and use Cure Wounds as I'm tripping on him.
Roll a performance check, and then roll the healing.
God. Okay, well.
I accidentally healed you. Not again.
Oh man.
I think
Whoopsie.
Jay... I think, Marcus, Dren, and JJ raise some hands for healing. So, explain to me the exact... How do you go about this? Because you are able to do it clumsily.
I'm just like, whoops, and then I pretend to trip, and then I just like lay my hands on him and then use Cure Wounds.
Okay, go ahead and roll the healing.
Okay.
Why can't y'all just let me die?
When we roll
I
to
want to see what happens.
see if
I'm
we
honestly
see
curious.
the performance.
Hopefully this works. I don't know if it's gonna work. No, it didn't work.
That's okay. What level are you casting Cure Wounds at? I can tell you what the dices are.
Level 2,
Cure...
because I don't really care about him now.
Also, I just said
He's
dices.
only my brother.
Okay. So go ahead and roll 2d8 and then add your spellcasting modifier.
What's my spellcasting?
Your spellcasting modifier is probably on the second page of your sheet, and the top middle box on the right. Let me double check. I'm not fibbing to you.
Spell attack bonus?
You a cleric?
Spell attack bonus.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm a cleric. Spell attack bonus? Okay.
Yes.
Attack him with healing.
Oh, dang. Well,
So you heal 8 points, Ashoka.
dang, that was a rough one.
It's health is health, you know. It's good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eat all of it.
I just look at him and I'm like, you'll regret that.
Oh my god.
I know you have to sleep. I don't.
I kind of like, just like look at him wide-eyed, and then is Vincent near him?
Yes, Ashoka
my
is still
back.
on his back.
I just like look at old man Ashoka, and then I look at Vincent like wide-eyed too, and then I'm just like mouthing like, "Help me."
And I'm like, don't look at him. Don't look
Take
at
out.
him.
I take
Okay,
the knife
okay.
out of my hand and I like use the flat of the blade to just whack Ahsoka in the head.
I will
like,
allow this for comedic effect.
Bad.
So,
My steed.
who
That
still
is
needs
true.
healing?
Dren,
Vincent, do you
JJ,
still-
and Marcus?
My heart needs healing.
Does Vincent need healing?
I lost my beans for nothing.
I could use some, says Marcus.
Okay.
Ishmael gives you a thumbs up because he's healed himself.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let
Okay,
me know if Marcus
so-
still needs healing after
I can
Okay.
other
do
people.
cure wounds.
Okay. And then let me open. I think JJ needed some too. Oh no, wait, I'm wrong.
my dog.
JJ is fine.
Probably not.
Pardon me?
I was just asking if you guys heard my dogs because they started
Oh.
barking.
Aw.
But
I thought you were screaming because JJ's getting healed.
That's also what I thought it
JJ
was.
and Powell,
yeah,
JJ and I will align ourselves together. We'll
So
take you
I have a fourth level
JJ
spell
now.
slot left. Should I cast it there?
Yeah, if you want.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not going to tell you how to use your spell slots, but...
Let's do this.
Okay. What are you casting?
Cure wounds.
Okay. So fourth level would be 48 plus your spellcasting modifier.
6.
Pardon?
I said it's 6.
I'm not seeing it on the screen. What happened?
Oh, you're talking about your spell attack
Oh.
bonus?
Yeah. That should be fine.
Dang, 6. I thought mine
4D
was
what?
big.
48 plus 6. Whoever wants to can also make a perception or medicine check with the rest of the table to see if anybody else is also being proud. Okay. So he gets 26. Pam, you can see. Vincent, you've never seen a healthier group of people in your life.
we handled that fight really well, guys. I gotta say, I'm really proud of it.
Okay. Where did Dren go? Gosh dang it, Dren. Okay. Vorgana, you can see that Captain Basha isn't too badly hurt, but has like a few scratches, and is very like pointedly not saying anything and like ripping through her fish pancake thing.
Okay, I walk up to Captain Basha
Mm-hmm.
and I say, "Hey, I just wanted to see. I have plenty of spells left over. I didn't really fight as much as I could. You know, I think I'm just trying to go to everyone and just, you know, quickly heal them. You know, I don't know. I don't know how many hits you took, but you know, I could help heal you if you want."
Her head like kind of tilts towards you.
Uh-huh.
If you use anything above a level 1 spell on me, I would threaten to hurt you, but I also just killed your friend, so it doesn't feel right. But, a
What?
little something would be nice.
Okay, I'll do a level 1 spell then. Just don't kill any of us.
Did
I
no one
know,
else hear that? She just said she killed one of our friends.
Kill me.
Yeah, she killed on
He
accident.
wasn't actually
Do not look dead. I'm sorry to say.
Thank you.
Well, at least you like knocked, or like, would it be like knocked out? Like you weren't dead.
I mean, don't get me wrong. You still look really beaten up. Just not
Oh.
dead.
Oh, okay.
You look bad. You just don't look that bad.
Yeah, you look kind of terrible,
Okay.
but
Alright.
not dead. Like, you know,
Okay, it's fine. I
pretty
get it.
disgusting otherwise.
Yeah, kinda.
Okay, I'm gonna go get some more fish waffles.
Also, Pam, before you stand up, Maud kind of raises her hand.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
Wait.
Wait,
That's-
what? I'm.
Wait.
Yes, Maud?
Heal yourself.
I
Yeah.
already did.
All the way?
No, I gave myself enough.
I've already casted it.
Okay.
You're doing it for Basha, not Maud.
Yeah, I'm doing it for Basha.
I was
Okay.
doing it for Maud.
Basha
Oh,
gets...
okay. I thought you were doing it for Basha.
No, you take Maud.
Wait, you want me to do mod too?
No,
Okay.
no, you take Basha. Maud,
Okay.
do you need any?
No, but you still do, and I'm sure some of the other people healing people still do. Okay, anyway, are you sulking away to do a thing?
I was gonna go get some fish waffles, you guys feeling?
I'm fine, but also very confused. Where did my knife go?
Oh, I pull it out of the back of my leg again. No, it's already out. And I'm like, I don't know how this got in my leg again. It was probably Ashoka, but you know.
Oh,
So,
how did it get
no,
there?
I don't know. We were fighting the aboleth, and you stabbed me in the back of the leg.
You
I
mean
think-
the really cool green thing that was promising me to...
No, the giant squid monster that was trying to kill all of us.
You see, his eyes, like, grow wide, and then he just gets real quiet in a not very JJ-ish way all of a sudden, like...
Do not hand him his knife back.
It's the same picture. It's the same picture.
Okay. Dren is also like, I'm fine. I know when to get out of a place and cast things from a distance, so thank you.
You sure?
I am 100% sure. Besides, we may need some... I don't know exactly what we're going to run into on this island, because it is a large deposit of sediment, theoretically on the back of a large, ancient, giant sea turtle thing. So I imagine... I'm sorry, who just got us here?
Nah, you're right. Wait.
Thank
wait,
you.
Wait. Is Dren backwards? Nerd?
Nerd.
Oh my gosh. It all makes sense.
Granny, you did that on purpose.
Can we to the X-Files theme, please? I'm just, wow. Oh my gosh, my mind is blown. Okay.
Listen,
What's
I
up,
am a-
nerd?
listen,
Yeah,
I
nerd,
am a scholar and a pirate, and I will thank you to remember that. I also picked up your friend out of drowning himself, and helped us to not die just now, so...
You're the perfect nerd.
Okay, once everyone's done eating their filleted fish thing, we should go down to the island to investigate whatever it is that you came here to do, and also whatever else just might be down there.
Oh god. Why are you being so ominous?
What do you mean? It's a mythological island in the middle of the sea. What am I supposed to say? Oh, I bet there's a beach resort? No.
I mean, yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
After the fights we've been through?
You know what a beach resort is.
There are beaches that have little huts on them that the people will teach you how to make candles and bake bread. It's very pleasant. Don't ask about it. I only did it once.
Can't we ask about it?
Because you already... I'm going to collect my things from my room. Pardon me. And he
Alright, see
shoves...
you later, nerd.
He shoves away from the table and heads down to his room on the ship.
It's stealth away, and I just start exploring the island.
Guys, I kind of feel bad for calling him a nerd.
I don't.
Okay.
If you want to make a stealth check, go ahead.
Can I make a perception check?
Go ahead.
Alright, hold on.
Can I also use my divine sense as we're walking on the island?
Are you guys all going down? Pam, you see him
Yeah, I'm going
sneak
down.
away. Okay, Pam sees him sneak away, which leads to people seeing Pam seeing him sneak away, and everybody just starts to go down unless I'm wrong and someone has...
Bam.
Does anybody object to this? I will take that fantastical music as it's fine. Okay. So this is a more generalized picture. Do you guys see the photo? This is a more overall shot of what the island kind of looks like.
An ocarina.
It's a roughly roundish, not perfectly ovalish shape. Everybody go ahead and, as you're coming off of the ship, go ahead and make perception checks as you kind of step onto the sand of the island.
Does my perception check carry over or no?
It can. Okay, so we got 15. So Pam, as you step out onto the sand, my brain could not remember the word for sand because Anakin Skywalker possessed me. As you step out onto the sand, you feel the like immediate warmth of it underneath of your like thinner shoes that you've got, and you feel it shifting underneath. And you kind of look around, and it seems weird from this perspective of just being down on the island. To Veronica and Darius, you see this all as well as you kind of descend. When you are this close to the island, it doesn't feel like it's something that's on the back of a mythological turtle. It just feels like an island. But you notice also immediately that the like freedom you felt when approaching it, of like this relief of finally being here, it feels more closed in because of the immediate density of trees that there are everywhere around, and the fact that it's very much like a shoreline that is clear and free and, you know, beautiful, and then immediately into this like dense forestry that you have no idea what to make of. You don't know what else is even on here, but it is certainly beautiful. It looks like the island that kids would daydream about getting lost on. It looks like it's... Does anybody remember the island episode of Jimmy Neutron where they built a life on an island?
Yeah.
It looks like it's suitable to that.
Oh.
Okay, who has the glasses?
I think you do.
I do. Okay. Where's the comic book?
I
In the
think
map.
I have it. I'm gonna check my poncho.
Also,
Check
I
your
gotta,
poncho.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to kind of go ahead of everyone, even though I got a bad perception check.
Okay.
Just so if something does attack us, it'll attack me first.
Okay. You see trees and
can
sand
I
and
go?
water. You can go with him if he
I
allows
would
you
stick
to.
next to Vincent, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you guys
I'll
begin to
take-
kind of like
take my
patrol.
shield out.
Okay. Oh yeah.
For the tough boys that aren't very perceptive, that's good stuff.
I'm trailing behind them.
Okay. What you do immediately see, Rendor, there's a lot of trees that you can make some stuff with. There are like a lot of trees. We're gonna, this place feels uncomfortable because you like it, and it kind of bothers you that you like it for a reason that you don't quite understand. The fact that the aboleth was just here shakes you a little bit because you still remember the fighting that went down at the docks of Portwind before you left. And
Okay.
some things are like tugging in the back of your head of similar things happening to people fighting around you as what happened with Basha and JJ. And it's like attempted to happen to you. It's very disconcerting.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I was just going to say something about the island feels almost too nice. Like you're stepping onto it and then you're like, "Ah, this seems perfect. What's wrong here?"
Yeah. Is there any way I could make a like try to make an Oliver roll to try to connect like what my thoughts are to like my intuition to like some kind of memory in the past, or is that like
Oh. Okay.
I'm forgetting if I'm understanding. I'm trying to remember like what my I need to write it down because I'm forgetting what my thing is connecting to Oliver.
Right. Well, you already discovered it before, so I can just tell you. I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Veronica, yours was understanding. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'll try to make an Oliver roll to try to understand. Wink,
Okay.
wink.
Okay.
Um,
Okay.
is that okay?
Yeah. Go
Okay.
ahead and take a roll.
I hand Darius the comic book.
Okay. Darius, I'm going to let the 21 perception account for when you look at the comic book. I'm going to do this Oliver roll real quick first, if that's okay.
Okay. I'm just perusing the comic book.
Okay. As you seek to understand, the layers of your understanding draw deeper than just the memories that you have, which the fact that the Aboleths are camping outside of this island gives you kind of a firm footing to your suspicions more so. And then your understanding as you connect to Veronica, you remember the things that the comic book had said about this place, the kind of creativity of Oliver's that it linked to, and you try to understand and get into the headspace that he would have been in as he created this within this world. And the elements that come into your mind as you kind of almost zoom out from where you are and take a more overhead perspective of how this fits into the larger story of everything.
Okay.
You're certain that there are things on this island that are not what it seems, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's physically dangerous. The fact that it feels a little bit like a haze or a mirage to you probably means that there is something lulling about this place. The fact that it would be on the back of a dead mythical turtle, and the fact that the thing that brought you here was like a person counting off days, both lead you to the fact that this is a place of beauty built on top of like ruin or like the passing on of really childish hopes and dreams. So it's like really beautiful on the surface, but you feel like there's something that makes you uncomfortable about being here. That's connected both to Oliver and a little bit to you just as Vorgana as well. Like, you feel like this, for you specifically, this place could be troubling.
Okay.
Do you feel that is a sufficient answer to your role?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Now, yes, no problem. Now, Darius, with your 21 perception. You, I assume, are hunting through the comic book for the same place within this, within the comic book that shows you this place, yes?
Yes, I am.
Okay. So you are able to...
Yes, where am I?
You're pretty successful, because you're increasingly beginning to rely on the comic book to kind of direct you around. With the perception check of being here, while being here, rather, it almost gives you something like a cardinal direction, in a sense, of pointing you towards... Oh, I'm sorry, I went to the wrong screen. Ah! If you guys are roughly on this patch of land, it points you roughly... Oh boy. This way? But it does that not by like literally giving you a north thing at the beginning of your... What is happening? By giving you a north thing on your page. Though it does feel that way a little bit. It feels a little bit magnetized. But as you turn the book that way, after being given the same original thing of a person... do you mind reading the original description of what this image of this place was in your notes, if you don't mind? If you have it?
Sure.
Okay.
Let me find it.
Okay.
All I find is that I can't see it in roll 20. I can only see like the upper part of this map.
I know. That is intentional.
Yeah, true. But if you're writing on it, I can't see that.
Oh, okay. Let me, if I reveal a little bit more, maybe it will polygon
Okay,
reveal?
now I see it.
Okay.
Okay. I see. Okay, what my description when I first time in the book.
Mm-hmm.
There's a beach hut,
Mm-hmm.
and it was creativity due to loneliness,
Mm-hmm.
and it was south of, or it was. That's what I have written about it. That's about all.
Okay. As you turn your comic book kind of towards the correct direction, more images begin to kind of unfurl, but they're just like snapshots that are there for 1 second and then gone and can't be replicated. And it's not always a picture. Sometimes it's like the snatch of someone humming. Sometimes it's the snatch of a sketch in a book of some kind of a practical design for something. Sometimes it is the smell of a specific sea breeze on a rainy day. Sometimes it is a picture of that looks like a wall falling that you can't quite understand. It's all these like disjointed images that are pointing you towards. Yes?
Are they Oliver's scribblings?
Not in this instance, no. Not in the direct manner that the very first note ever was.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So we've got Vincent, Rendor, and Vorgana at the front of the group. Who's after them? I would imagine Darius, since you're the map man.
I'm the map man.
Do-do-do-do-do-do.
I'm the map man.
Who's gonna stay behind in the boat?
Oh.
If
Okay.
anybody, I mean, if all the NPCs are coming, I want to know who's coming with us.
Okay. Oh, I see. I misheard you. I thought you were saying you were staying behind in the boat, and I was gonna be like, what?
No.
Dren is definitely there. Marcus is definitely coming with you guys. Lara is there. Ishmael is there. Basha is there, but she's walking towards the back.
I'm
Zine-
staying behind.
Oh God.
What about Greg now?
I'm not there, so I can't. Comment.
I can stay with old man Ashoka.
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
Thought he was on my back.
Okay, listen. If he's gonna be alone, I should stay.
I thought Ashoka was on Vincent's back still.
No, I got off. He just didn't realize.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Would have realized.
No.
Way funnier if he's there.
No. I'm on the boat. Do you know why? Because the whale's gonna take our boat.
Who's gonna stay behind with Ashoka?
I can.
I can stay behind with you.
Was that Maud or JJ?
This is Maud.
And
JJ is
who-
much scratchier.
And who is Maud? Who are you?
Come on. I know that you're...
I see why you thought it was JJ. Quanthorn. I know that you think of me as a little old lady, but... gosh, mother dang it. 3 weeks, folks.
Yeah.
Listen. Unless if y'all can convince me why I should leave this boat when that whale is still out there, then I ain't going nowhere.
What
the
if...
whale gets me, your steed? You want that to happen?
But you're on land.
Yeah, there's land whales. Have you never heard of them?
God.
Yep.
Haven't you
That's what I
heard?
said when I first heard about land whales.
Land
Yeah.
shark.
Oh my, there are sharks as well. Well,
Yeah.
You have to come, Ashoka.
Haven't you
Name-
heard?
Yes, Maud?
Haven't you heard that the back of this whole island...
I don't know what is happening.
The back
You're
of this
doing good.
whole island is on the back of a massive whale, and if we can get to
Oh.
the very center of it, we can kill it, and you can finally fulfill all your twisted fantasies, you
hey,
weirdo.
hey, now listen here. You can't just, I can't just kill any whale. It has to be the whale.
Of course
I
it's
know
the
this.
whale. You ever seen a whale bigger than this?
Of course I have. The great
What?
white whale.
Bigger than an
It's
island?
Yes, the killer of the sea. The epic
Just like
deluge
One
of
Piece, where we're in a whale right now.
Ashoka, are you a bigot?
death. Yes, I am.
Of course.
Well, all right. Well, you know what? I gotta say, I like whales in general. I just don't like this whale. But if this is an island whale, well, maybe I'll just, go on a little vacation. Where's my steed? I'm not leaving without my steed.
Your steed is
I'm literally right here.
Oh. Okay, well, get up here.
What?
Come here. Well, boy,
What
I
are
got
you
your
doing?
oats. I got
Why
your
do you
oats.
let him talk to you like
Oh,
that?
Oats? I run up when he says oats.
Oh my god.
I see. Wait, I gave
Yeah.
you oats. I can give you oats and treat you like a person.
Maud,
What's
did you
happening?
say oats? I run up
Yes.
to Maud and I'm like, oats.
Now,
Ashoka?
now listen here, Pam. Now give me your whip.
No.
Pam, do it or I'll misbehave.
Ashoka?
Okay, listen, who has oats?
I got the oats.
I
got my-
have oats.
I
I
got
have
my
the
s-
finest
I got
oats
my-
the
I got
Portwind
my
has ever
sig-
seen.
I'm
I've got
not
my
seeing any
signature
oats right now, and
brand.
I'm very sad.
He starts throwing
Maud
oats
digs
at
in her bag and pulls out like a little bag of oats that like smell very nice and have been carefully picked from like 10 years of this being the thing that she eats.
you. Clearly,
Choose Maud's
this
oats
Maud
because I'm
lady,
not being berated by them.
clearly this Maud lady doesn't want my company.
I do want your company. Why do you think I just bribed this person who you keep calling your steed? Come on,
You
old
took-
man.
You took my steed away from me.
I
I'll
thought
take
you said
both
you.
your oats, don't worry.
No, now I want a different steed. He just
Pam?
said, Pam.
Yes.
You have a steed?
No, I want Pam to be my steed.
Absolutely not. She just died today. You gotta let the girl rest.
Fine, then the bean boy will be my steed. Okay, I'll do it.
Oh, we're all going on this island. Is anybody staying behind?
JJ is electing to stay behind, as is let's see. I think
Basha?
no, Basha
Yeah.
decides to go with you after the fact and then convinces Xenor to stay behind. So JJ and Xenor are staying behind. You have Basha, you have Marcus, you have Dren, pardon me, you have Lara, and you have Ishmael.
Just so long as Basha
Yeah.
doesn't try to
I think
kill
more-
anybody again.
I think more people should stay behind just in case people attack the ship.
Is Maud staying?
I feel like I have to. If my entire point of this voyage is to control that man, perhaps it will have been worth it.
Hey, no, we have to train you.
Yeah,
You
I was
gotta
about
use
to say,
weapons.
Maud,
I know, but I'm already
I'll
so
deal with
good
that.
at berating him. This is what I'm
No.
already good at, though.
well, you're not
me?
gonna berate one of those monsters. That's what we're talking about here.
Fine.
Maybe we can have someone train you while you're on the ship.
I can train her.
No, you're coming
Aren't
with
you coming
us.
with us?
I guess so. Does that mean I'm coming with you too? Because I'm now his steed.
Yeah,
His bean
please.
steed.
Ned, are you
I want
okay?
you to come before my own brother, Bishop.
Greg, Nut, blink twice if you're okay.
He just winks. I don't
Oh,
know how
no.
to wink on command. Actually, I only
Greg,
know
no.
how to wink. I just wink it really fast.
Wink
Greg, Nut,
3
wink.
times if you're okay.
Greg, wink twice if you need more beans.
Wink, wink.
Knock 3 times on the
Did you just
ceiling
say
if you
wink?
want me.
I don't know. Listen, there are people at home who need to understand when I wink.
Okay.
There.
Just for you, Guru.
Greg, Nut,
Marcus,
Greg, Nut,
Mark-
wink. Say wink 2 times if there's someone in your head that's talking to you.
Wink.
It's me.
Hello, Guru.
He's not there. Okay.
Marcus comes up and says, I actually think that's fair. Who do you think it's your mission? Who do you think would be useful to have with you? And I now present you with the NPC character select screen of who do you want in your party?
Oh gosh.
Everyone.
Yeah, but we're gonna need some people to stay behind that are good.
I agree. Just in case something is attacked. Or what about Olron? Should Olron stay or come?
Yeah, Oron should stay behind.
Really?
Sorry,
If
I
Olron
love
decides
Olron, don't
that
get me wrong.
this is a good place for him to settle down.
Well, he's
I'm
gonna
put-
have to wait till next time.
I'm putting
Oh,
the
Olron's
list.
Go ahead.
I'm putting the list of NPCs in the Discord so you can actually
Okay.
look at the menu.
Okay.
You don't put it. Oh, okay.
Let's see.
PJ's first name is Josiah? Since when?
It's like I don't even know you.
Sorry, Junior.
Captain Basha, barbarian fighter.
Hey, Olron, do you want to come with us?
Xenor.
Wait,
Olron.
I'm sorry. Really quick, where's my mammoth?
Your mammoth is still on the underside of the ship.
Where's my steed?
Is that okay? Are they safe? Is my mammoth safe?
Because the hole has been plugged by Ishmael, it is safe. However, it was plugged by a lot of thorns. So if it is a smart mammoth, it is safe. If it is a dumb mammoth, it is not safe.
Listen, even smart mammoths can get hurt. I'm gonna go get him really quick and just let him wander the beach. Is that okay? Before we go, is that okay, everybody? Okay, does anyone have to use the bathroom?
You can.
Okay, I'm
No.
gonna get my mammoth.
Okay. Okay, so we got Xenor, we got who else?
I think. Okay, who else is staying?
JJ's a water genasi?
That's not a thing you
Wait,
guys
what?
realized yet. I'm
just
sorry.
Learning how to
Okay.
I don't say that
I
out
should not have shown as much information as I have. Do you want me to read through their names so that everybody knows what's up?
Sure.
Yeah, sure.
We have Captain Basha, a barbarian fighter. First mate Marcus, monk way of the Arcana, also Iris's uncle. Quartermaster Xenor, a rogue monk. The sailing master Dren, a wizard ranger. Gunman Lara, a half-orc gunslinger. Powder monkey JJ, a big mix of things because he can't make up his mind. Boatswain Ishmael, a human cleric.
Maybe Ishmael can stay behind so he can kind of maybe repair the ship a little bit.
Yeah.
That is true. I have a.
I'd say Ishmael, JJ, Xenor, and Mod.
Stay behind.
Yeah,
Mod?
how do you guys feel about Auron?
I asked him if he wants to come with us.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should ask Olron and Mod.
Very true. Good idea.
I am always ready for a new adventure. Surely you know this by now.
Auron, I swear if you leave us...
What are you talking about? Why would I leave you? For all these beautiful, wonderful, glorious trees that are so beautiful, and I love them immediately.
It's like
Yeah.
something someone who wants to leave us is gonna say.
We got
Preposterous.
Yeah.
Preposterous. I can't give him Ramu's voice on accident.
Alright, Ron, you can't, Auron, you can't leave us yet, not on this island.
Okay, so what about Mod? You
No,
staying or
she'll
coming,
die. Mod's gonna die.
What? No.
Mod, do you want to stay behind so that these nice people can help train you with some skills?
Who exactly are
Or-
these nice people?
You can get
Ishmael,
adventuring
JJ.
experience by going with us.
Xenor.
Ishmael will kill you.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I assure you this is not true. I'm actually the calmest one on this ship, and usually the one left in charge of JJ. I will
What's-
gladly...
Don't you hear his accent? He's Russian. He's gonna
What
turn
is-
you into a communist.
What is, Russian? Pardon while I make, wisdom checks for
Nice try. You can't
Mod
fool me.
and Ishmael. Rendor, did you hear this
Oh my
conversation? Because you said not to... I don't know. It's up to you if you heard it or
I,
not.
I would
Cover Rendor's ears
as
like a small child.
It's too late.
So,
Okay.
Do you want me to roll? I'll roll it.
Sure, just a wisdom
Wisdom?
check. Yeah.
Only Ashoka needs to be.
Say it.
in the ground.
Who died?
Well,
Okay, hold on. I need to get Maud and
No.
who else was it? It was Ishmael? Maud and Ishmael?
Is it a save? Because then doesn't Rendor get +5 from Pam?
It was just a check, not a save. Although, I guess, in the past, did I make it a save? I want to be
I
consistent.
don't know. I feel like a save makes more sense, but I don't remember what you've done
Yeah,
in
I'm trying to
prior
do what it was each-
polls.
I think
Where,
it
where
can,
is this list at?
it can be a save. What list? It's in Discord.
So this could,
It is in
Where?
Discord in the party chat channel, where most things are.
I opened up part of it and I see this picture of a black cat from July the 12th.
You are not where we are.
Okay. Well, congrats to whoever put the picture of that cat up there, because that's an awesome cat.
Did.
Party chat. Okay, there.
I'm guessing it's me, maybe, but thank
What
you.
other chat were you in?
See the cat.
I don't know.
Oh no, now I want to see the... Oh! It was in Bonded Campaign Notes, Into the Void. Okay. It's from last year,
That's my
literally.
cat.
Oh
Yeah.
never mind, it wasn't me.
Okay.
My baby boy.
Now that we have settled whose cat it is, Darius can see the NPCs. Okay, so Ishmael, it can be a wisdom save. Surrender, you can add 5. Okay, Ishmael is fine. Ishmael is not fazed by anything at this point.
Not for now. I'll get to him.
People often come up with strange names for my accent, so I'm not really too bothered. And Maud gets a 6.
I will break you.
So, Rendor, you get the same kind of... Yeah. You get the same kind of headache as before, but because Pam is kind of around, you are both learning to control it a little bit, but you are feeling like, as much as you like these guys and as you fight with them, you do feel like you're getting closer to them as you would with any, like, fighting companion, but at the same time, it's like this weird suspicion in the back of your mind, which you don't like, but you're like, it's like a suspicion combined with a pain that you're immediately, like, trying to hide, versus Maud just kind of, like, seems to go pale and says, you know what, actually, I think I should stay behind. That sounds fine with me. I'll get back on the ship. And she
Can I kinda
hobbles
expect what
away.
happened?
Does it
make-
drive NPCs away?
It can depend. Go ahead and make a insight check.
Can
Pam.
we make Ahsoka not old man Ahsoka?
A thing to be explored. Pam, you get the sense, Rendor, how hard are you trying to hide your, like, pain and suspicion?
I can see it.
I was gonna. What the
Pardon?
heck, man? Like, what is
I
this?
see. I see.
So I wasn't planning to hide.
Okay. Okay.
Can't roll good.
It was me yesterday. Okay. So-
Just before Maud like turns to go, can I just like give her a couple hit points to make her feel better?
Thank you, dearie.
And she continues
like-
to...
I give her like 10.
Okay. And she kind of, like... a little bit of her color returns to her, and then she still hobbles away. But yeah, Rendor does say, what the heck, man?
What just happened? This is multiple times you say weird words that I haven't heard before, and bad things happen to my head, and it's happened to her too.
I
What is-
thought
What,
I
is
was
this
the
an
bacon.
incantation? Why are you keep casting it?
Sometimes this old man says things that he shouldn't, Rendor.
Exactly.
Yeah,
For
it's some
example, Legos.
No.
Oh my gosh, can I please just
How do you want...
put your hands over his mouth, Vincent, please?
Yeah, I try to do that.
Okay,
I submit.
let's... So you allow him to muffle Legos before I make Ryan roll again?
No, that already happened.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Okay, go ahead and roll a wisdom saving throw, Ryan. You can... Yeah, because you had got just under 10. Yes?
What is something about Pam involved with this? Or
You
do
can
I
add a
just roll
plus
myself?
5. You can add a plus 5. I added that on in my head to your last one, which is why it was an actual... But... Okay. So, a 9 again. So, it's just like your headache gets worse, and you get, like... This guy doesn't care. And that's...
I Try to give Ashoka an interdimensional wedgie and put him into his own hammer pants.
Do you actually?
Ashoka starts
Yes, I
to
do.
cry because he doesn't have his hammer pants anymore.
I'll
you
make
going-
you have your hammer pants, you little punk.
Are you using an actual roll on this or no? Also, is anyone going to answer Rendor, or is he just going to stand there in pain and frustrated?
Rendor.
I step over to Rendor and I casually touch his shoulder and give him some hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Rendor.
I give you 10 hit points. I don't know if that does anything.
Does that do anything?
You know what?
I mean, it's you can feel it go into you, but it doesn't get away with the pain in your head. But it is a little bit like it's not a pain medication, but it's like an ice pack on a sunburn.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Remember when I asked you if I ever asked you to cover your ears, you would? Remember?
Yes.
It has something to do with that. And I can't say any more besides that without risking more. Does that make
Without
sense?
you covering your ears.
So I should just cover my ears.
I'm sorry. For now, that's the best I can give you. But the more we figure out, I'm gonna try to be transparent and upfront with you. Okay?
Oh, all right. Start
Sorry.
ripping
I'm sorry
off.
that he keeps doing this to you.
Listen, it's not my fault.
Cover his mouth.
I'm not gonna. My microphone fell. I'm not gonna say anything.
I am covering his mouth.
Okay. But you cannot talk.
Oh, okay. I was looking then. Oh.
Ew.
Okay.
No, I gave you such a bad wedgie that your pants are covering your face.
Okay.
Do you actually want to make a roll concerning that, or are you going to continue to reference
Yes.
it?
Does he have to roll if I
Ultimate wedgie.
accept it?
Pardon? Well, it's the aspect of the interdimensional. If he just gives you a wedgie with your actual pants, he can just give you a
I need to
wedgie.
clarify. Do I still have my hammer pants?
You
My
don't.
hammer space. Okay.
Just trying to give him a normal wedgie.
Okay, a normal wedgie, if accepted, is acceptable.
I mean, I'm not sure how that can work with my monk clothes, but what if I just
Huh.
promised to be quiet?
Okay, that works too.
All right.
Just know I will give you a wedgie if you don't.
I said I love you.
Love you too.
Thank you. He climbs on top of your head to scan the area.
Okay. Make a
Nor-
perception check. So who all is coming with you? Everybody except JJ and Ishmael and Maud
And Xenor.
and Xenor.
And yes.
Okay. So
That's a lot of
Yeah.
people, but I feel like we should have someone else stay. Maybe Laura?
Yeah. Maybe Laura.
Because I
Laura.
I
think,
think Laura
I
should
think
stay
among,
with
I
us.
think Bren would be good. Well, Marcus is, I think, just as strong as Laura. And plus, he is a monk with the Way of Arcana.
I vote for Laura to stay with us for no other reason other than she's a good fighter.
Oh my god.
What? Oh my god, what, Pam?
Sure, Vincent.
You mean
No
sure?
other reason.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I mean, lady, am I staying or am I going?
No, you can stay. You're fine
Lem-
for now. Okay, so we're taking Basha, Marcus.
Laura.
Should we take Dren? Dren or Lara? I think Dren would be helpful. And plus, Lara could easily help defend the ship. So could Dren. But I think Dren would be more useful because he is a navigator.
I vote for that one.
do you want to roll a 1d2 to see which one you point at randomly?
I already know I point at a coconut.
I see. You look up in your scan of the island, and what you begin to kind of look around to see if there's anything interesting, and you see these fruits that you know you're not supposed. Something rings in the very back of your mind that you know you're not supposed to use your words, but it looks like a gosh dang coconut. It can't be, because A, Oliver hated coconuts. B, it's like a strange color, but it looks like a gosh dang coconut.
All right, listen here, Steve. I'm gonna go grab that non-certain thing and just it's gonna be my new friend. So y'all just decide this, and once I get
Okay.
back grabbing it, then his name is Steve, by the way. I decided that just now.
Okay.
All right, I'll be back. By the time I get back,
Alright.
y'all best decide.
Is it
Make an
considered
athletics
large?
check.
Athletics.
Right, you stay at the boat. Okay.
We should just ask them which of them wants to come. Feel bad for choosing this stuff for these people. God.
Hey, ask us though. Who they want? Which ones they wanted?
I
Did they?
even if I were to go back to the boat, I would come back out on my own later because this is literally a large part of what I do. But I also understand if you want me to.
Laura,
Yes.
what about you?
Well, I'm sure there would be much to learn here. But I don't exactly see industry to learn things for engineering. I just see a lot of trees and water and strangely colored fish and.
Go back to the boat. Go back to the boat. Thank you.
Okay. Have a nice time.
Dren just say he was gonna go back anyway?
No, Dreno said he was gonna come back out anyway.
Is that what you said, Dren?
But
I
is
wasn't
in
really
fact
listening
what
to
I
you, I'm
said.
sorry.
Laura is
Okay.
laughing at you as she walks away and does a little wave to. Okay. So,
We're
So
taking
Basha?
Marcus, and Dren,
okay.
and Olron, and that's it.
Look at Pam so only she can see me, and I just kind of flip her off a little bit, and I put my hands back there.
And I very audibly gasp.
Okay. So
And I look
Basha,
away like nothing happened.
Did I get my my thing?
you scramble at the bottom of the tree, fall immediately, and sit back among its roots and stare up, and then at the last second, move your head to the side in like self-understanding laughter. As by bumping yourself into the tree, the thing falls onto the ground next to you.
Excellent.
No,
Hello,
we're
Steve.
taking
It-
Basha, Marcus, Dren, Olron.
Basha, Marcus, Dren, sorry. And then, it's like a strange, very, very light pink, almost ombre pink color, where towards the top of it, where it came from the stem that it just fell off of, was a darker pink, and then it fades to a lighter pink, and it is fuzzy like a coconut, and it is swishy, and it
I'm
is
sure
Steve.
this has no repercussions at all.
Okay. You have the captain, the monk, the wizard, and the old man. And the old man.
Oh.
Alright.
Real quick, I don't think that you ever said what my perception check gave me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Which one was it?
I got a 19.
A 19. As you
Yeah,
got off
when
the
we
boat?
first walked off. Yeah.
No, I did. I described what you saw on the island.
Oh, you just
The-
described the whole island?
Well, I described what you saw this square, because everything else is being blocked by these. I'm sorry. These trees are very, very, very tall. These trees are like taller than the boat as you step out onto the
I didn't know
island.
that. I didn't know that
Well.
was specific to me. Okay.
I see. I'm
Is it
sorry.
oh.
Yes, go ahead.
Is it really hard to see, like, between the trees?
You can see like maybe 10 to 20 feet between the trees, but then it gets too dense.
Okay.
Real quick before we go out, can I cast Divine Sense? Or use my Divine Sense?
Sure. Go ahead and click it so I can read it again real quick. Celestial Fiend Undead within 60 feet of unit total cover. Consecrated or desecrated as with the Hallow spell. You don't get any strong ticks. You get very peaceful vibes from the island around you. The various people around you give various vibes off of them. I don't think anyone is... Let me double check. So you've got Basha, Marcus, Dren, and Olron. Basha is...
Does that skull in her infinity scarf have any things about modifying her senses?
Your own divine sense doesn't know what to make of your infinity scarf. The infinity scarf around your neck looks like a rainbow of like if you could taste or smell all the things a fly's foot has touched is the colors and scents that your infinity scarf gives off. Your own spell does not know what to make of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I literally do not. It's been too long since we played D&D, guys. I don't know literally where the thing is that says neutral good on D&D Beyond anymore. I don't know where it is. Everybody's kind of in the middle of the people that you find, but something you do feel like somewhere farther beneath, you feel like a larger, almost like a reverberation from somewhere almost like beneath your feet on the island, and you're not 100% sure what it is. It's almost like something was either hallowed or desecrated there that was faded before, and it's like lingering but not at its full effect anymore. It's weird that you can't tell which it was. Oh, actually, if your infinity scarf gives off fly's color, you're surprised. You've done divine sense around Vincent enough to be prepared for this, but it's always still a little bit shocking, because if your infinity scarf is, a fly's rainbow, you're surprised every time that you do your thing that some part of his head isn't like on fire with the way with the vibe that mask gives off.
Every time. I just squint at Vincent, and I want him to see. So I'm just like...
You do what?
I'm squinting at you.
Oh. I'm completely oblivious.
Which is understandable.
What? Who said that? Fuck over it, Pam.
I'm just squinting. I go back to squinting.
Squint back at you.
Also, of note, the comic book, one instant is like very, very bright and good, and the next moment is the exact opposite. The glasses that Darius has still got on, those are consistently good, but the comic book is like the best of the best to the worst of the worst within 5 seconds.
I'm like, ooh, yikes. I said
Yeah.
Were you still squinting at me?
No.
You trying to say something to me, Pam? Huh?
No, just chill out, man. Darius, speaking of the comic book, before we head out, I think I might have a better way of tracking down whatever it is that we're looking for. Because I still have my locate spell that I haven't used in a while. So it's fully charged. So, give me that comic book.
Okay, there you go.
Alright. So,
With the glasses?
Would that help or hinder my spell?
I think it would probably help. Just because
Continue speaking.
Lets you see. Oh yeah, it just lets you see, all of her lenses, so I feel like it would help to some degree. Wouldn't hurt either, I think.
What do you think, DM?
Do you want to make an Arcana check?
Sure.
You know the mechanics of this game?
Since it's such a weird spell, I just wasn't sure what to do.
I see. Okay. The locate spell, the way that you've modified it.
I can locate anything, anyone, with no range limitations, and I can use it once a day.
Somehow that got through. Well, I know exactly how that got through. Okay. The only limitation of that spell is that it has to be familiar to you. So it might be useful, depending on what object it is that you're going to select. The glasses could be more useful if you think it'll give you a more specific object. Depending on if you saw what Darius was doing with it earlier and saw that he was getting, more specific objects.
I'm gonna ask him what he saw before I look at the glasses.
Okay.
Okay. So, Darius, what did you see when you looked at the comic book?
Well, I was looking through the glasses, and all I saw was like a collage of like a 1960s Mod Podge collage of this and that, little bits of stuff, and there's even audio clips in it, visual clips, and nothing really directing me any one place. But maybe like a bunch of little pieces that we should wander around and try to find. But good luck. Hope you can get something better.
So when we looked at the map before, what was this one? Does anybody remember?
Wasn't this one of mine?
Was it?
Can't remember. I know there's one of
No.
mine is near here.
It was one of mine.
Oh, it was one of yours?
What was the visual?
A beach house.
So we need to find a beach house.
Just as of note, so far you guys haven't seen any structures on the island. You've just seen trees.
All I see are trees.
Okay, so beach house.
Maybe he
launch
wants
pad.
us to construct a beach house.
Ooh, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
Is
if we don't
a
find
very
one.
good idea.
If we don't find, if it doesn't do anything, at least we have a beach house.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at the comic book with the glasses.
Okay.
Okay.
Second. See what I see.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and make either a perception or a wisdom check? I guess it just depends. I think perception comes from wisdom. In the Dungeons and Dragons.
I remember now. I wanted to go.
Oh!
Oh no! Oh no!
Chaos roll.
Okay.
Oh,
Roll.
I'll roll.
Roll.
Chaos roll lets me redo it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Roll 1d6.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
So.
Okay. I'm giving
Will fail.
my chaos roll.
Okay.
If you roll a 1, we're all gonna die.
Oh my gosh, I hate this!
Oh
no.
my god.
It's like it's meant.
Anybody else want to give me an
No. Never give Pam your chaos roll. Nobody.
I'm so afraid right now.
Okay.
No,
So-
someone give.
Please!
The images that you get.
Wait! There's no possible way I can get another natural weapon. Please, somebody else give me a chaos roll. I'm not asking for an all-over roll. Just give me a chaos roll.
I would like to remind you in this moment that Pam is a gambler.
You
Please.
can have my chaos roll.
Oh, buddy.
Rendor.
Please.
The Rendor roll.
Harrison.
You should really.
Okay. We're
That would be a
okay.
good idea. The Rendor roll.
Please.
Sorry.
There's no possible way I can get
Maybe if
another
Lara
natural-
had gotten to come with
I-
us, then
you already
there's
used
some
mine,
more
so-
way.
Students, let me remind you that there is a possible way.
Okay, well, please.
What?
Huh?
Probability, I get it, but
Yeah. That's true.
Well, technically, it's a 1 in 6 chance that you will not fund it. The previous events have no bearing on the next event. As long as
You
they're
can have my
independent
chaos roll.
Dren, is that you?
sure.
Yeah.
It's Dren's brother, Ren. Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
Hey guys, should I do it? Should I do it or should I should do it, right?
I mean, Darius gave you his chaos roll, so
Okay.
as well.
Oh gosh, I'm scared.
Oh,
Okay,
I
a
thought that was
4.
fun for a second.
A 4 on a chaos roll means that you may re-roll your perception roll.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna be a 1.
please, please no.
I'm gonna cry.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Viewers.
It's not
The
terrible.
1.
Okay.
Demonic spirits were about to capture you, and then you see nothing.
Oh my
I don't know.
So what you are left with, the collage of images that Darius described do not seem to quite come to you, where it seemed that there were so many coming to him at once that he had a hard time like holding on to any one in particular because there was just so much. You're only given 3 specific instances. One of a like dark night with a pile of like smoldering ashes, like somewhere on a beach, presumably on this island. You are given one image of a wall
Water,
falling down.
Just a second. Do you mean like a night with no stars and no moon, or do you mean like a knight in armor?
I
Like
mean like
Batman.
a night. I mean like the first kind of night, as in the nighttime.
Okay.
That was a good question because I thought it was a.
I am sorry, I
Me too.
apologize. A dark
thought it was like
evening.
The dark night of Milan. Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. A dark evening where there's like smoldering ashes of a once alive fire. You also see the image of a wall like collapsing into the sand from an upright position. And you see a like faded image, a strangely faded image that has the same essence, though not the same color scheme. It's almost like a sepia toned photograph of a boat growing farther and farther away on a distant horizon.
Okay, I think that's something to go off of.
Mm-hmm.
So, before I attempt, well, I guess I can use my locate spell. So, can I use my locate spell now?
You always could. What do you want to use it on, though? Yeah, it has to be an object that you are familiar with.
Is seeing it in my head enough of familiarity?
I would have to have you do another roll to see if you could, like, reconstruct it. Also depends on which of the images you're thinking of.
I was thinking the crumbling wall?
Okay. If you could do, like, a intelligence check to, like, hold that image in your mind specifically of that specific wall and not just a wall that's, like, above a 12, then yes, you can do the locate spell.
Okay.
Don't you think you should tell everybody what you saw?
Yeah, I was going to.
Or at least me.
Yeah.
Or at least me.
Everyone.
Okay.
Maybe tell Rendor to close his ears first.
I think this is okay. But I think we should probably all just try to, maybe we can all look at the comic book so we can all kind of focus in on this one specific image. Darius, I saw a crumbling wall, I saw like a night, a starry night, with ash.
Yes?
Can I just cautiously move, like, out of earshot while they gather around their strange...
Sure. They're like weird ritualistic book that you're starting to
Yeah.
think is a cult that they're in.
Just, like, peeking over my shield.
Yeah. Yes. Like
I'm,
seeing
like,
Old Man
praying to
Ashoka. Yeah, you see Old Man Ashoka rolling with the coconut-like thing. Not, you don't know if it is a coconut-like thing. In the distance, you see them praying over a weird book. It's, yeah. You're hanging out a few feet away.
So, one of the few images I can remember from all the stuff that hit me was this beautiful black cat. It's like I just saw it.
I didn't see it at all.
Gosh dang it. That's there now.
Come on!
Yay! It's there now. Yay!
So, how am I supposed to mend a beautiful black cat with what I saw?
You need to find this cat.
No, you don't
Your
have to.
first priority.
I'm just saying that's what I saw. One of
What
the
else did
things
you
I
see?
saw.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm trying
I
to think
saw.
about, I think the most important thing is what you saw when you looked at the map.
Well, the first time when I saw it, it was a beach hut.
Was it
Just
crumbling?
No, when I saw it, it was a beach hut. It reminded me of bikini bottoms and a pineapple under the sea.
Okay, I'm glad Randor isn't here.
Yeah, we're in our little side bubble, so.
I'm just trying to think about what I can focus on if we're to try to locate it. So how can we blend all these images together? Should I focus on the beach hut? Should I focus on something else? What should I focus on?
If you saw a crumbling wall, focus on that.
But what if that's not what we're supposed to find? You saw a bunch of things. You saw the beach hut. Aren't we supposed to find the beach hut?
I say go with your gut. Whichever one you feel the most attached to, or just like that's the place we need to go.
I mean, I saw the beach hut a long time ago, so maybe the beach hut is crumbled.
Maybe. Vincent, why don't you take a look at the comic book? I don't know if that's going to help at all.
I can try, sure. I do that.
Okay. Are you looking at the same page and everything?
Yeah. Whatever
Do you-
Pam hands me, I'm just like, huh?
Do you look at it with the glasses?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Awesome. My greatest strength.
You're probably going to get above a 9. Yeah.
Okay. So you get a handful more, but with that means that they're also moving faster, like Darius's were. You see what you think might be the start of that fire, which is like these piles of what looks like not full books, but like notes and journals being lit. You see another similar pile being buried deep in the sand, and you see a like something that you kind of recognize, like a grappling hook, but it's weird because it looks like it's hooking onto the edge of the sand, and the line is tense. And how does that work? And you see
Black cats.
you see like a half-built chimney that isn't fully finished, but like part of it has fallen away. And what do you know? At the end of it, you do see a black cat with very big green eyes that's like staring at you.
Okay. I relayed all that information to everyone.
Mhm.
Especially the cat part.
Mhm.
That's a pretty cat,
Like-
isn't it?
So should I attempt to find the crumbling wall or the cat? Is the cat still here?
I mean, yeah, as much as I want to find the cat, I feel like wherever these books are being burnt or whatever is going on is the best place to start, because that may be the list of everything that's going on.
So this crumbling burnt is the burnt thing different than the crumbling wall?
Yes, they are separate images. One is specifically like it's a burning pile or campfire that's just been put out in your vision versus it being built in Vincent's. And the crumbling / falling wall seems to have been the same between yours and Darius's versus Vincent, who saw a half-built chimney.
Okay. I'm gonna focus on maybe in Vincent, maybe in your vision it was built, but maybe in mine and Darius's it was destroyed. So what do we think? The destroyed one? This might not work at all, but it's worth a shot.
I mean, is it the same thing? Maybe it's just passage of time. It may not really be any. Whenever we get to it is whenever we get to it. I don't know. Can affect what state it's in.
So not the black cat.
I mean, come on. You see his eyes? I mean, like, so cute.
I can try. I mean, if the black cat's still here, that might be a good sign. But it might be completely away from. What if the black cat is what we have to find?
Ooh. Of the part of Oliver.
Did Oliver have a cat?
I don't know. I feel
Who
like he
wants-
probably would.
Who wants to roll an offhand memory roll of a thing about Oliver? Just a d6.
I
Okay.
will.
Well, I think I will. I won't do it.
Okay, Darius, you can roll a d6. This doesn't have to count as your Oliver roll. Since I'm offering it to you, you can just roll a d6. Also, Rendor, what are your ponderings while you're watching this group of absurdities doing their thing? Or are you turning your attention to something more productive?
Just that's my point.
I understand. I understand on a very deep Sarah level. That is the pondering that is happening. Okay. So at 2, you vaguely remember that maybe he might... When he got older, he had dogs, but, I mean, maybe when he was, like, a kid, he might have had a cat? You're not sure.
Wait, can we all try to roll this roll, or no?
If you really want to, or just the people in the conversation.
Sure.
Yeah.
Similar memories.
Ah.
Morgana, are you with us?
You think he had a parakeet.
Yeah, that sounds very familiar.
Do you want me to roll too?
If you're in this conversation, yes, please.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're trying to
It's just a
remember-
G6.
Yeah.
Just,
Trying to
yeah.
remember if Oliver had a cat.
Well,
Yes.
No,
how'd I do?
So, you recall that later in his life he had these 2 dogs that he grew up with from the time that he was a teenager, but you remember stories he told about a lot of time he spent with, actually, Pam's, the teacher Pam.
Miss Pam.
Like, much older, calm black cat who would always sit on his shoulder and purr.
Rat.
Awesome.
Morgana? No, Veronica? I grabbed your shoulders.
Yes. I mean, thanks, I guess.
Okay. Well,
So after he says that, so we say, don't look for the cat. Cat won't be here. But look for that wall. No. It was somebody else's cat.
but it's still a memory of Oliver's. Doesn't have to belong to him. What if the cat is in the crumbling building?
I stealth away and start looking for the cat.
Oh
Make
my-
a stealth check.
Alright.
Sorry.
If you actually mean that. I wonder if this is a qualifier often needed to be said in other D&D games.
Oh,
Pam, you
no.
immediately see that he's trying to sneak away. When his brain conceives of the idea that the cat could be in danger, he starts to try to leave.
Start sprinting away instead.
I have a...
Try and stop me. I'd like to see you try.
One of my panthers on him, so they can at least accompany him in this journey.
I will say because you saw him, they can start to like stalk after him and keep pace with him.
Can I go with him too?
If you make a quick perception check, I think since the panther is following him, just don't get a 1, and you will be able to at least follow the panther.
Brandor, you can ride my panthers if you want.
I might actually be faster than your panther.
Wow, okay. Alright, big guy.
Yeah, for sure. You definitely see. You see him like twitch and are like, okay, cool, they're done with that. I'm gonna follow him. As Vincent and Rendor just break off, accompanied by 1 or 2 of your panthers, Pam.
I just can't resist a jaunt into the woods.
Oh my god.
Same.
I do cast Long Strider on myself.
Okay.
Well, if they
So-
die, I guess they die.
Hold on one quick
Oh, your
second.
panther, Pam.
Someone else might be trying to join you.
Nothing.
Did you just question my love for my panthers?
Actually, I take that back.
I don't know what
cast
you're talking
Long
about.
Strider. I'm faster.
You don't? Okay.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Oleron also jogs up to accompany you guys into the woods.
Yeah, still around.
Excellent.
I was waiting
Alright.
for this.
Oh my god. My lord, please keep everyone together, please and thank you. Whatever. I guess us nerds will stay behind and try to find this thing the good old fashioned way.
Okay, what direction is the boy? What direction is the bachelor party running off into while the rest of the people are still discussing?
East.
East.
No, west.
Okay. Are you sure about that?
I don't know. Rendor, should we run east or west?
was actually following you and asking you why we were running.
Oh, we're looking for a cat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, probably deeper in the jungle then.
True. We run deeper in the jungle.
Okay. Quick note to you guys. The reason I made this map in hexes instead of squares is because I use the square maps for combat. This is an overall area map. I intended for each of the squares or each of the hexes to cover a much larger portion of land. Originally I was thinking like 50 feet, but that is a bit iffy because I have not done math. But I would say roughly that is an estimate as to how large this is. So, which direction do you run? Just deeper into the forest?
Yeah. Southwest.
This way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And this cat helps you in some way.
Yes. Does. Me personally. I don't think it'll help anyone else.
Okay, well, Darius, while they're looking for the cat, what do you want to look for? Why don't you want to look for the cat?
As they're discussing, boys, please make perception checks. I'll have Olron make one with you.
Because the memory is of Oliver's teacher's cat, not Oliver's cat.
But that doesn't
So
mean
why would Oliver's teacher's cat be here?
Were these Oliver's glasses? How do we know these are his? I think it's just things that are important to him that are what's representing him.
Ashoka, were you running off with them too?
He's on my back, I think.
I'm on Gregnard's back.
Okay.
Why did you roll perception, is what I'm asking you.
Because you told me to.
Wait, yeah, are we all rolling perception?
Am I not a boy to you?
I'm sorry.
One of the ones that is Greg not running with them?
Yes.
So,
Morgana, are you going with them as well?
Look for the beach hut wall, in whatever condition it is, and that'll give us the direction to go.
I think that's perhaps more difficult for me to locate than a striking black cat. What if there's multiple structures on this island, and it takes me either on one?
I mean, that's a...
What if the sky turns pink?
It's valid.
Why would the sky turn pink?
Yeah, that sounds crazy.
What? I mean, when it's dawn, the sky is kind of pink, so it's not like...
Right now.
I'm just saying! It's not that weird.
Okay.
Look for the wall.
But what if there are multiple walls on this island? What if it takes me to any of them? But what if it is the black cat and then I waste my spell? And it takes us way longer to find the black cat if it is the black cat. What could we find at the wall that would bring us to Oliver in some way? There's no way for us to know until we're there, I get that, but what if it's just the cat?
Alright, then look for the buried books.
I didn't see any buried books. Is that what you saw?
I did. I told you guys when I had seen it.
Oh, okay.
All the folks... Okay, let me be more specific. Vincent, Rendor, I guess Ashoka if you went with them, and Olron. Also, go ahead and roll nature checks for me along with the perception.
The second strongest attribute. Actually, I don't know, it was pretty bad.
Olron is killing it.
Yes, we would all be lost and dead with that weapon.
Okay. Okay, so it's strange. As you guys wander further and further into the forest, the more that you are enveloped by it, the more it seems to open up to you, but never to the point where it is less dense. But it does get to the point where each of you begin to notice small things. Rendor, you begin to notice marked out on the trees somewhere heading to what would be if you were... Gosh dang it, I can't believe I'm thinking of analogies that I still need to draw. If you were headed in this direction, you see things that look like almost like pieces of glass encased within tree trunks that seem to be leading on a path that goes this way. Which seems very particular, as those have to be grown in that way. Like, that's not a thing you've seen before. That's wild.
Hey, Vincent.
Hmm?
There's things in trees.
Yes, I agree.
You look up and you see leaves, and you think that's what he means because you got a 3 of perception.
Do I notice that he doesn't get it?
There are typically things in trees, Rendor. I don't. What are you getting at here?
Wait, hang on, and I'll just walk over. Put my finger on one of the pieces of glass.
Okay.
Oh, those things in trees. See. What
Sorry.
does that mean?
I don't. But they look like they lead that way.
Okay, we should go that way then.
As you touch the piece of glass, can you roll a wisdom saving throw for me, please? Also, while you're doing that, the other people who rolled perception, let me check. Where did it go? Olron seems to call out in a path going this way.
I understand what you're saying, Rendor, but also if you look over here, there seems to be a path laid out of interwoven branches along the ground. It's very meticulous.
And then, let's see. Who else was rolling? Ashoka? Ashoka did roll. 17 and then a 12.
I don't believe it.
You actually notice from your perch upon Gregnut, the smallest thing, what looks like a piece of bone, and then another, and then another, and then another, leading generally this way.
Interesting. I'll keep that to myself.
What to yourself?
Nothing. Let's go this way.
Sure.
So what was your... Oh, I'm sorry. Let me check your roll. Okay. Nothing... You can't tell anything that happens, Rendor, but you do feel like... You like this glass. It's, like, beautiful.
Good. Can I try to pry it out? Sure.
Sure. Make a strength check.
Okay, Ashoka, if you were a cat, which way would you go?
This way. He points in the direction of the bones.
You very narrowly escape chipping off the edge of your sword in the tree. It's very tightly wedged in there to the point you wonder if it wasn't actually grown as a part of the tree. But that seems absurd because it's almost like a specific... If you had only glanced at it for a second, you might have thought that it was just like some water on the tree or like something strange like that. Perhaps a piece of a gem that got lodged in it. But this feels like it's grown as a part of it. You'd have to like saw it out.
Okay. How desirous am I?
It's like very, very... It's very, very pretty, and you really do like it. But...
Okay.
Yeah.
In that case, let's bring out the Warhammer, and let's go into a rage.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, are you just hitting the tree? Are you trying to break the glass so it'll fall out? What's your...
I'm trying to bash the wood around, try to let it loosen its grip on the glass, whatever it is. And I think when I'm raging, I get advantage on my strength.
Alright, go for it.
Checks.
So, Vincent, Ashoka, Olron, and the Panther all see...
Well.
Nice. I'll see Rendor be like... Okay.
Just loses it.
Yeah. This is a cool path with a tree, and then he touches the glass, and all of a sudden he's like, oh.
Joka, should we be worried about him?
Nah, he's fine.
Are you? He's hitting a
Ah,
tree
no,
with a
he's-
hammer.
Shut up, he's fine.
Okay.
I'll hit you with a hammer.
Okay.
You don't even have a
Oh!
hammer. Oh my gosh.
Okay, okay. With a couple of powerful strokes of your hammer in this rage, so this piece of glass is slightly, it's not a perfect rectangle or anything, it's kind of, like naturally carved as a part of the tree, and as you smack and slam, you're able to hit around it enough that, one of the, like, top corners that has it held in kind of peels back from the tree. Some of the bark kind of crushes against itself and falls off, so that now part of the glass is, like, exposed if you wanted to pry it out.
Yes.
There's, like, a way to do it now. Okay. Go for it with your sword.
Endor, oh my, like, we could use that as a path. I don't know if you should be breaking it like that.
I can't believe you got a natural one. Okay. Your sword very yeah, very nearly, like, slips against it in such a way that you think it would crack the glass, but at the last second some, like, panic response inside of you switches the position of your wrist, and you're able to pop it out into your hand, and it's a little bit bigger than the size of your palm, and it's like 3 inches deep. And
What
as you
color
like,
is it?
as you hold up to the light, it seems to be a little bit different colors, influenced slightly by the greenery and things around it, but also in contrast to that, as if looking through it is almost an exaggeration of a prism.
Isn't this beautiful? Just kind of like keep staring at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
My-
sure.
My precious.
I
Oh, no.
wanted to do that. I wanted to do that.
Joka, have you seen Lord of the Rings?
I am the Lord of the Rings. Pulls out a little tiny ring.
As you're
Oh.
looking at this glass, Rendor, there's, like, this weird almost buzzing in the back of your head. It's like you hear a bug, which you're sure there's bugs here. It's like a jungle on a desert. It's almost distracting, but as you're looking into the beauty of the glass, you can kind of hear it, and it's a little bit... You get distracted by their tomfoolery as you look away, but it's kind of there.
Endor, you okay, buddy?
I'm fine. Look at this. This is phenomenal.
Huh? Yeah, I see it, alright. It's like a piece of
Well
glass.
worth the endeavor. No, but there's just something about it. I just, like, stroke it.
Start to
I do
slowly
the
back away
golem
towards
stroke.
the bones.
Yeah. Okay. So you're starting to head towards the bones. Rendor, you are captivated by the glass. Olron is kind of watching you now and then looking back towards, like, his own path that he saw of the twisted branches, and then looks at Ashoka. Are you what are you guys doing to move forward? Which path are you going to take? What is that noise on my computer, and why does it sound bad? Okay, it's fine.
I kind of come to my senses and I'm like, we've already split up from the main group. It would be a really bad idea to split up again. So, guys, we need to choose a path.
I think we've got what we came for. Isn't this what we need?
Does that look like a black cat to you, Rendor?
Oh.
Listen, I'm telling you, we gotta go in this direction. I got a gut feeling.
I'm really not sure about that, either of you. This twisted path of branches and vines seems very meticulous.
I'm sorry.
Very
Where did you come
meticulous.
from? Were you always here?
This is weird.
That is a good
Is everyone
question,
so obsessed
actually.
with these
I'm
paths?
missing. You don't want to know where I came from.
You're probably right. All right, now. Listen to me. He gets close in his ear. Listen.
Oh.
Greg, Nut, get closer. Okay.
No.
You really want to go on this path?
It makes me really not want to go on the path, and I'm like,
Listen,
alright.
listen. There are bones over there.
Okay.
My friend, there are branches over here.
Okay, Oron, how dead set are you on following these branches?
Have you seen the craftsmanship of this path? It's meticulously made. Surely it leads to a person. To a person who might have a
They got bones over
feline.
here.
A
Endor, what do
person.
you
Start
think?
whispering too.
Yes.
Oh god.
Probably more glass that way, guys. And that's clearly the best thing we've ever found.
Vincent, do you feel safe right now, or should I take you away?
Please, Greg.
What the heck?
Oh my god, what was that?
Did you hear that too? That was creepy.
Yes, it was.
I think
What
we
was
should. Main group. Oh my god, I don't like this.
Hello?
No,
there?
go for it.
The branch is decolored.
Gotta get the bones.
A cat? Someone. I heard meowing.
Where's the cat?
Okay,
I feel weird
I
now.
grab
I wanna
Oron by the arm, and I grab Rendor by the arm, and I pull them the convergence of all the paths, and I'm like, this is a bad idea. We should not take any of these paths.
Vinci,
Then
I
what
think we should go
path
back to the main group.
should
Oh
we
my
take?
gosh.
Ignorant is probably the best idea, but I still want to find this cat.
What if this cat is just a native island cat and just wants to be left alone?
Guys,
Really doubt it. Yes.
guys, I clearly think it's obvious. The glass is the most important thing.
Now, Randor, normally I, of all people, would agree with you on the glass.
Oh my god.
I just rolled that natural one. I point at Oron, and I'm like, was it you?
He tries to jerk out of your grip and fails, but he like strains to reach towards one of the branches. But he, yeah.
Listen, Vincent. Now, if you're ready to, okay, if someone's gone, if you're, oh, there he is. If you're looking for a cat, don't you think that the cat will be where the bones are? Cats eat animals with bones. If you want the cat, follow the bones. What
Funny
cat,
about
what cat has any business with glass? Think about it.
That's love glass. What are you talking about?
Okay, I don't understand what's happening. I don't understand how I'm somehow being the logical one.
Clearly, the cat is going to be at the end of the...
If this cat has any sense, I think it would understand that the glass is the most valuable thing here.
Alright, Greg Nut, you're right. Let's go back to the main group.
Yeah.
I kind of pull everyone back towards the main group.
Okay. Oleron wasn't strong enough to pull away from you, so he didn't get to touch the branches. Ashoka, you never discussed touching the bones, so you didn't. Rendor, as you're getting pulled away, that like buzzing in the back of your head, it gets louder and louder, and it's like clearly the sound is coming from the direction you would want it to go, but now it doesn't sound like a weird buzzing. It sounds like the roar of like a crowd, of like an excited crowd at an event that is waiting for you.
Wait.
It's an
Vincent.
audience.
Vincent, there is glory along that path.
What?
We must take.
Ew. What does that mean?
We must. I'm gonna start taking off running.
No!
Okay.
Try to stop him.
Both of
Take
you.
an attack of opportunity if he's trying to run away to try to lasso him with my grappling hook.
Can I just ask you a quick question?
Yes.
Where are my panthers?
They're already going down different paths.
What happened to them?
The panthers were prowling behind and waiting for them to make a decision. Some of them like sniffed their certain areas. Some of them were making strange meowing noises, but they were not the
Vincent,
cats.
You already have 2 cats. This is more important.
They're not my cats.
Okay.
I'm trying to go.
Okay, make an athletics check. Or actually, you said both of you make contested athletics checks. Whoever is faster can get their thing off first and can, can either run or then do the opportunity attack to hold him in place.
Is my rage down by now?
Pardon, I'm sorry?
Would my rage be down by now?
At this point, I think so, because you would have gone a few turns without attacking anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
I think I'm gonna use my chaos roll if beats.
Okay, wow.
Gosh. Are you kidding? There's no way I can beat that. Okay.
There is. It's either natural.
Yeah. I'm gonna use my chaos roll.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d6.
Oh, you're all roll.
Okay. Your roll. Your roll becomes a critical success.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Okay. So you are able to stop Rendor in his tracks, but he's still straining very hard against you because he got a gosh dang 29. What are you gonna say to try and reason with him?
Nor we don't need glory either. We have plenty of great stuff back at the ship. I don't know what you're even talking about. Have the
no.
Have the glass, right?
But
Nor.
there's more. There is glory beyond these woods. I can
What does that
sense it.
mean?
Like,
Explain it to me before you just start running off. Didn't
Don't
even
you
give me a
hear
chance
it?
to
It's
agree
the
with
roar
you.
of the crowd. It
I
calls
do not
to me.
actually. What does that mean?
It's
Nor?
calling.
Oh. Don't make me say something weird. I'll sick Ashoka on you. We'll tell him to say weird stuff.
I'll kiss you.
I roll an intimidation check on Rendor.
Sure. Rendor, if you want to roll a contesting charisma check when he makes his intimidation check to see if you're able to
Charisma.
I don't
Is
know
that
what else it would
intimidation
be.
on my end too, or just straight charisma?
That's a good question. I'm trying to think what you would use to resist intimidation.
Stare him back down.
That, or if you're trying to persuade him to come with you. It depends whichever you'd rather. Also, who's doing the very deep sniffing? I think it is Dad.
What are you talking about?
Not sniffing. It's hissing.
Yeah, I'll do
It's not
persuasion. 'Cause I'm
sniffing.
trying to get him to come with me.
I see. Okay, then yes, persuasion.
No.
Because there's more than enough glory for all of us. Oh my goodness.
So you two are matched. The glory is starting to sound better to you, Vincent. And as you're looking at Vincent and not directly at the glass Rendor, part of the intensity of him is starting to convince you a little bit otherwise, but now you're like locked in this stare off. What do you guys want to do? What's going to break the tension? One of the panthers starts to like pace around you guys, giving a little bit of like a low growl.
Vincent, clearly we are meant to go that way. Look at this glass. This glass is amazing. Imagine what else awaits beyond those trees.
Okay, are you showing him the glass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful, Vincent.
Roll a
Glass.
perception check or You didn't touch it. You're just looking at it. Roll a perception check, Vincent. Frustratingly, he says it with such intensity that you want it to be true very, very badly, and you find yourself looking at the glass, and it is indeed very beautiful, like, physically, but it's also, like, looking at it, it immediately feels kind of hollow to you, and you can see almost, like, a little crack around the edges of it, and you're not sure why, but it isn't having the same effect on you. And that's... You, who are oftentimes swept up by things, find this both good, but also kind of frustrating. Because usually you are this. And why isn't that working on you if it's giving him so much joy and hopes of glory? It's actually kind of angering.
I'm like, oh yeah, let me see that. And I pull my sword out and I knock it on the ground.
Make an attack roll.
Dodging that.
Okay.
We'll see about that, Renda.
Roll initiative? Question mark?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
I have bad initiative.
Are we actually doing this? Okay.
Good enough that I have. No.
Also, in the midst of you two staring each other down, Olron tried to sneak off, but both of you saw him. So Randor goes first. So the thing is not knocked out of your hand. You do dodge.
Okay.
What do you like to do?
So I'm still holding on to
turn?
Olron so that he can't get away.
Okay.
Vincent, how dare you? I'm going to just give an open-handed slap.
Okay.
And then I'm going to sprint away.
Okay.
And then my movement to sprint.
Okay.
But so I guess it's an attack action first, right?
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a unarmed attack.
Is my grappling hook still grappling him?
I think that you were holding him. I didn't think that you were holding him with your grappling hook before. I thought that you were just physically holding him.
Oh, I was trying to grab him with my grappling hook when I made the athletics check.
I
But
see.
either way, he's still grappled.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure that my attack.
Unarmed.
Okay. Oh, it's
Gotcha.
better than I thought it was. That's a plus.
Okay.
Oh, I missed.
The slap goes very wide, and Rendor does.
But I'm gonna sprint.
Use my repost after he attacks me to grab his hand. Try to jiggle the glass.
You can try to do that. Go ahead and roll whatever attack that looks like. Because I know you get your. Okay.
Unarmed?
Probably unarmed, because I don't think you... Well, you said you pulled your sword out to try and get it out of his hand already.
True.
So, I suppose that.
Okay.
So...
My sword or unarmed?
Yes, the sword. Unless you're trying to grab... Well, you said you're trying to grab his hand. So, is the attack... Are you more focused with grabbing his hand to get the thing out of it, or smacking it out of his hand with the sword, but potentially having him sprint away? What is the more primary objective in this moment? This is important.
Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do instead is, because I have a better chance of hitting him with my sword, I'm going to use my sword, and then I'm gonna try to use a trip attack. Knock him prone.
Okay, go for it.
Wait, how many?
Sorry.
I need to check how many superiority dice so No, do I not have any superiority die left? Okay, that means I can't do either of those things, so...
Ooh. You can still use your attack action to try to re-grapple him, or to, like, do other things, or you can just attack him with the sword, or...
Yeah, I suppose I try to re-grapple him?
Okay. So,
Straight up.
Okay. So, let me double check grapple mechanics. Grapple 5e. Use an attack action to make a special melee attack. A grapple. Blah, 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 blah. Using at least one free hand, you try to seize the target by making a grapple check instead of an attack roll. An athletics check contested by the target's athletic or dexterity check. Whichever is better for you, Rendor, you get to choose. So go for that.
Round 2.
Alright.
Ooh.
So I'm gonna go at. Oops, that's too much. I keep having to adjust my bonuses.
Yes.
Oh. The strong boys are fighting. Okay, so you are grappled, Rendor. It is still.
It calls.
Okay, so currently it is just the two of you in combat, and Vincent, unless you take a bonus action, question mark, it's Rendor's turn.
Was that?
Okay, I would like to try to break the grapple.
Wait, was that my turn, or was that? I have used that as an attack of opportunity for when he was trying to run away on his.
Oh,
turn?
you're right. That was him
Don't
trying
get
to.
attacks of opportunity on me.
Oh.
I did one earlier. That doesn't. That neither of those
If it
should
was
have
a
worked.
riposte or something special, yes, but an attack of opportunity you don't get if I have
Okay.
attacked you because of my mobility, my mobile.
Oh gosh. Well,
Alright.
then perhaps it was your turn. Well,
So if he starts running away, then I would assume that's still the end of his turn,
it's true.
regardless of whether I got an attack of opportunity or not.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so hold on. How far do we have to go back with this? Okay,
Well, doesn't
so
his riposte? It wouldn't be an attack of opportunity. The riposte would be. Like,
I don't have my riposte though, because I need a special type of dice, which I used up on the Aboleth
Yeah.
fight.
It's dependent on his superiority die, which he didn't realize were out, and he also didn't know that the mobility feat was a thing. So,
Yes.
if you had run, what is your speed?
It's 50 feet, but I would have used my bonus action to dash to go 100.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so in that time, I don't know if you would have had any kind of a way to catch up with him.
Well,
Pam?
I would try to
Yes.
run after him as far as I could, and I'd yell at him, and I'd be like, "Okay, Rendor, we're coming with you. You don't need to run away anymore."
Okay.
That's what it was.
Then roll a. You're saying exactly what he wants to hear. So then roll a persuasion check then.
Would that be insight on my end?
Sure, go ahead.
I'm going to use my switchy switch.
Go ahead, go for
and
it.
Go with strength.
Uh-huh. Oh, the many strange mechanics of DieRole.
Oh.
Also, I imagine all this time that this has been happening, Pam, Morgana, and Darius are still arguing.
I was actually going to concede to Darius' plan, but that's fine.
Man, whatever. Fine.
Do you want to go for the cat, Morgana?
No, it's okay. We'll do whatever you guys want to do.
I wanted to go for the cat.
My roll
Whatever.
come out because it says I'm having a connection error.
So does mine.
Me too.
So does mine. Oh
it's not
boy.
just me.
Do you know what
Well,
this
mine was
means,
a
you
9, if
guys?
that helps.
Okay.
What?
What was yours, Vincent?
20.
Okay.
I can take a screenshot. Not a natural 20, a dirty 20.
I believe both of you. So, insight 9, you probably think that he's being on the up and up. You're pretty persuasive, Vincent. So, Rendor, do you pause in your running to allow them to catch up
Yeah.
and join you for glory?
Yeah, excellent, brother. Let us go forth into the halls of honor and glory. Let's see what awaits
glory.
us.
Whoop. Whoop whoop.
Ah,
All right.
I go at a pace that's a little slower, so that you can.
Oh
Like-
my gosh.
A jaunty, stroll, like you know you're in
Yeah.
the beginning of a King Arthur book.
Yeah, with like an exaggerated stride, you know, just like.
I am dragging Oleron with me too. I have to defy that.
I understand. He tried to stink away twice and failed both times, so he is awkwardly coming with you. Ashoka, I imagine you're coming with as well.
Yes.
Okay. And I think as you start to go off with the roar of the crowd growing louder in Render's ears, we're going to cut briefly back to the crew who are still deciding whether to follow the cat or the wall. What are you guys doing?
I mean, Darius, we can
The
do
buried
it,
books.
but I didn't see the buried books at all. I don't even know what they would even look like.
Me neither.
That seems very risky to use my spell on books I didn't even see.
Then did you see a broken down wall?
Good.
Well, then find that.
Want me to do that?
Yeah.
Do it. Do it.
Okay.
Do
I'm
it.
attempting to reopen roll 20, so hang on.
Okay. Morgana, did you get the chance to check the comic book?
Yes, please check.
No, I haven't checked it yet. No, at least not when we got on the island. No.
Yeah.
If you see a wall or a cat, that would be helpful.
Okay.
Do you want to, Morgana?
Yeah, do I need to roll anything?
Yeah, go ahead and roll a perception check with me, assuming that you have the glaces on. Iris's glaces.
I asked for the glaces.
For the glaces.
Glass is great, guys.
Oh my gosh, actually though. By the way, I know since Roll20 is down, if anyone wishes to use actual dice at home, feel free to at this current time.
It looks like it's working for me.
Yeah.
I don't know about everyone else.
Well, it stopped the connection error thing, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just went away. Okay, either way.
Hey, I'll try rolling a perception check to check.
Okay. Per people.
Yeah. Could have been better.
Okay.
Should I use an Oliver roll, everyone? Or wait, did I already used both of them. Never mind.
You, that's true, actually, yeah. Unless someone
Thanks
else
a lot. My chaos roll.
I'm sorry.
So you do get a 9, so you see 3 images, and what you end up seeing is, the boat slowly drifting away on the horizon.
Mm-hmm.
You see, a fish getting speared awkwardly.
Mm-hmm.
And you see, like a piece of wood, like the remains of something made out of wood, sticking out of the sand.
I'm so confused.
Remains?
Like something that was obviously a finished piece of wood, like something that was a piece of furniture or something, but it's like buried and sticking out of the sand.
That's weird.
A little bit of, what's the end of the One Planet of the Apes movie?
I've never seen a single Planet of the Apes movie.
Oh. You haven't seen Planet of the Apes.
Try again.
What was that?
Already with the wedding and now with this.
Hey, you know what? At least I like R&B, okay?
Okay. So those are the 3 things that you see.
Okay. I pass on the information, but I say I don't think any of that's going to be helpful.
I mean, I agree with you.
That was a big waste of time.
Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to even be focusing on, Darius.
Me neither. None of this really makes sense.
Is there any way we could have some kind of a clue? Also, who did we lose?
A clue? We lost...
Oh, we lost. Who did we lose? Oh no,
I don't think
Meeks.
we lost anyone. No, everyone's here.
Oh, Max. We lost
Max is here.
We lost him for a second.
Oh, okay.
How did I miss the meme?
So,
Wait, Max.
How about if I
Oh, yeah.
let me look at the comic book without the glasses?
Okay. You are able
What do
to.
I have to roll?
Without the glasses, you can roll a plain wisdom check.
Come on. Come on.
I have no idea what I don't think I know what the things are that make you guys like my NPCs. I have come to this conclusion upon seeing this latest meme.
Oh. I don't even know what the meme is because I missed that. I was away.
Perhaps Cody can explain upon return. I often need the young people to explain the memes to me.
Was Elrond being king?
I guess, but I don't know what gives that
Yeah,
perception.
I forgot what it was exactly, but Oron did something, and or we were just talking about how like cool Oron is, and then I was like, oh yeah, it just reminds me of like you dropped this king, because he like wasn't even trying to be cool, but he was being cool.
As he cannot leave Vincent's grasp because his strength is -1.
Oh my gosh. Same.
Hey, Orion.
I mean, you know, he's a king. That doesn't mean he has to be super strong.
That's true. What is the wisdom check? Is it still coming, Mr. Darius?
I can't get it to do things.
Do you need me to roll for you?
Yes, please.
Okay. Wisdom is +2. We're going to roll 1d20 +2. If it's bad, you can't. Oh gosh. Sorry, Sam Cooke. I accidentally started playing you on Spotify. Okay.
Oh no.
What was it? +2? It was +2. You do not see much. You see roughly the same overall map that you saw before, which was this map, zoomed into the spot that you're already at.
But it wasn't cluttered. It wasn't bish bash.
No, it was just this this thing.
Is there any dots around the shore like a hut?
No, it doesn't zoom in that far. It just gives you the general thing here, and it gives you a brief instance of that same beach hut again, but no indication of where it would be.
So, do you want me to try to look at the wall?
Yes, please.
Alright. Another good question is, should we go straight through the jungle, trees, island jungle thing, or should we try to go around on the shore? We haven't heard or seen anything from the boys. I don't know what they're doing.
They're dead.
Yeah, let's go around. Let's go around for sure. But okay, so I'm gonna take Darius's advice, and I'm gonna attempt to find the crumbled wall that I'm seeing in my vision. So what did I have to do for that? Intelligence?
I think you already did it earlier, where you were going to be able to reconstruct something from one of your... I think I said get at least a 12, and you got a 12, right?
I don't think so, but we can go with that.
Hold on, I can scroll through the history of Roll20. Let me see if you've rolled an intelligence check in the past couple of hours. No, you rolled no intelligence checks in the past hour. Okay. So, intelligence, please.
I know!
It is a crumbling wall.
Wait. Can Darius give me advantage by describing out loud the crumbling wall? Or Morgana, since Morgana saw it.
No, I didn't see it.
Who saw it?
Darius, you, and Vincent. I
Can
think.
Darius describe it out loud and give me advantage?
Darius, do you choose to do that?
I can say it out loud.
Okay.
Okay, so
Do you want
part
to
of the
hold
visions
on?
that I saw.
Do you want to roll an intelligence check, and if you get just a 10, then you can give her advantage?
Please.
You're gonna have to roll for me.
Oh, right. I'm so sorry. Let me do that.
So bad at rolls.
Okay, intelligence is +5, so we're in good company, kids.
Please.
So if Darius gets a 10, she gets to roll again because it will be at advantage. Okay, so Darius gives a poetic description of a crumbling wall.
Okay.
What I
Or
get?
rather, you got a 24. Actually, what are the physics of the crumbling wall, Darius?
Oh my god.
The physics of the crumbling wall, since it seemed to be, it wasn't like it was stone. It was just basically a, a wooden. There's lots of trees, so it was a wooden wall, almost like a cabin. But you know how cabins and wood cabins sort of fall apart sometimes. This one, all that's left is like a piece of a chimney
All the sparks sometimes.
in one of the walls.
Love
You know, been storm damage from the beach.
Naturally. Erosion.
So
Erosion.
not
Big-
necessarily erosion, but maybe
Okay.
a tidal wave or a.
Okay, I'm just trying to help you, Dr. A.
Like a
Okay.
tidal surge.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
Yes! Oh my gosh! Thank you, Dr. A.
Okay, so
Watch it still not be high enough.
She said 12.
Yeah,
Hey.
you didn't make it. Sorry.
okay, so the location of the crumbling wall is pings as somewhere on this side of the island, somewhere over here.
Oh my gosh, I'm so far away. But Darius, you're a genius. I'm glad that I listened to you for once.
Thank you. So where are we going?
Well, I can track the ping in my head. I'm not sure which direction we should go though. It's definitely towards, I guess, would that be south from where we are?
Yes.
A little bit south. I'm trying to orient. A little bit southeast.
New York is on the east, California is on the west, southwest.
Southwest. Really?
You've heard a very real tool that I use to help me remember which way east and west are. Welcome to my mind, everyone.
Well, I guess from where we are, it would be north.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Northeast, from where we are at the boat.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's north, slightly east. So I think that we should probably follow the shoreline.
Yeah, but where are we? Are we the purple thing sticking on the shore?
The purple thing sticking on the shore was the general direction you were originally getting from the comic book, indicated by the amount of images that you were seeing, as if saying, these things come from this direction.
So southwest it is, right?
From our direction, it would be northeast.
I'm sorry, southeast.
Northeast.
Okay.
From where we are at the boat, it would be northeast. But yes, looking at the map here, it is southwest. But we're going northeast from Pam and Darius' perspective. So, I think we should try to go get the boys back, but if they're gonna go find a cat, maybe we should just leave them alone. They're probably safe, right?
And with that, do we want to cut back to the boys?
Well, let us get started first.
Okay.
Just
So-
cut to us being like attacked or like just running wildly and panting heavily. Then cut back.
All right, so let's start walking around the shore, around the beach.
Okay. I hope that there's a
Or we'll
enough
see
shore.
it.
But yes, let's definitely go
Hmm.
there. Dren, what is your lay of the land so far?
Well, after taking a general view of it, it is an oblong-shaped island that may, in fact, have some sort of a large dead tortoise beneath it. We have landed on the,
Really? This is the Turtle Island?
Yes, that was the whole point of us coming here. Do you not remember that?
Hello, McFly.
I don't know why you called her a fly just now, but I've learned to... You'll
No,
fit
I
it right.
said McFly. Okay.
That does not clarify things for me. In any case, we have come to this island from a northwestern angle, looking at a map of Valora overall, and come to one of the larger sides upon which a boat may enter. Thankfully, we did not. We were able to turn our ship to come along one of the perpendicular edge banks so as not to immediately ram our ship into the trees, which is rumored to happen on occasion. The lay of the land is, as such, seems to be primarily sandy upon all the edges where the whatever larger formation of sediment has been worn away by the water over the years, whilst the middle is enriched with a very lively forest and or jungle, depending upon the typical typography and animals that we will find once absconding to the inside of it, which are very well kept up by the immediate relevancy and availability of water, also probably determined by the salinity of the water along with the quality of the soil content.
Please.
You asked for my lay of the land. What do you want from me?
Okay, let's not.
It's why you want me here.
It is why. So, you're gonna help. You're probably gonna have to lead the navigation if you're okay with that. Basha and Marcus, are you guys cool to come with us? We're trying to find. Hello?
That's fine, I guess.
Alright, we're gonna try to find a crumbling wall, so everybody keep your eyes out. Also, keep your ears open in case if we hear screams coming from inside the brush, because I'm scared for our companions. So
A
yeah,
crumbling
let's,
wall. I'm pretty sure we could have found that back in Portland. I don't know if you remember.
Hey, that is too soon. Too soon, Dren. Get moving. Also, who wants a flying carpet? Do I still have Pegasus? Do I still have Top Hat?
Let me
Yeah,
check.
lady.
No, hold on, everybody. Hold on.
We riot.
Okay, summon Greater Steed 5e duration.
Cause we can ride. Can I
It's
try
like
to put
a
my Panthers
day.
too? Honestly, I want the Panthers with us, so we can ride them.
The mount disappears temporarily when it drops to 0 hit points, or when it drops to 0 hit points, or when you dismiss it as an action.
Okay.
It just hangs out. It's just like there.
Crazy. I love it.
Yeah, I did wonder when you were going to bring up the elemental Pegasus horse-like thing. Like, that just suddenly
His name
showed
is
up on
Top
our
Hat.
ship.
Dren, his name is Top Hat, and you will address him as such.
Okay, Top Hat, are you going to be useful in not destroying the sand beneath our feet so that we can walk without turning into puddles that get sucked up into the eventual hollowed-out belly of a dead tortoise?
Dren, he and I can ride on the water. Is that okay? On the water, on the shore. Is that fine?
We just defeated an aboleth that was infested in these waters, but go off, I guess.
Okay, well, so you think that's a bad idea? I understand. I'm listening. Should I summon a different steed? Can I even? I don't think I can. I don't think I have a spell.
Perhaps one that might not turn everything around us immediately to mud. And you look at the, like, ground beneath Top Hat, and it is in fact turning to, like, this brown slurry, which of course is not sticking to him because he is made of water, but it is sticking to everybody else who walks in the, like, vicinity of it.
Jacques somehow has mud on him, and he has not exited your poncho for the past few hours.
Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to say bye to Top Hat and summon a different steed for now.
Okay.
So maybe some kind of flying steed.
How dare you?
I'm sorry, Top Hat. I will see you a different time. I promise. Perhaps when I need to be in the water again, or on the ship. Can you forgive me?
As you wish.
And then I dismiss him.
Okay. Alright. As an action, you can release a mount from its bond, causing it to disappear permanently. Whenever the mount disappears...
What? Not permanently, right? I can always resummon it.
That's what the spell says. It says you can disappear permanently. Casting a spell again resummons the bonded mount. So, in the here, let me give you the actual spell instead of just reading it to you. Here's the actual spell, so we can hold each other accountable. Which is the name of the game of D&D. You can't have more than one mount bonded by the spell or find steed at the same time. As an action, you can release a mount from its bond, causing it to disappear permanently. Whenever the mount disappears, it leaves behind any objects it was wearing or carrying. So all of the bags that you had loaded on Top Hat, like that contain the magic carpet, flop into the mud.
I didn't attach anything to him. I would never.
Okay, that's fine.
I was merely holding the magic carpet.
The whole time.
Whole time, like before.
Okay.
So
Alright.
I'm gonna have to, if I cast Find Steed, I can cast Find Steed now, right?
As long as you have a 4th level spell slot, yes.
Find Steed is 2nd level. Find Greater Steed is
Oh, I thought you used Find Greater Steed last time.
I did.
Okay, you just want to do Find Steed now. I see. Yes, okay.
So I can choose a warhorse, a pony, a camel, an elk, or a mastiff, which is the most appropriate on this island. Or you can give me something else.
Your DM might allow other animals to be summoned as steeds.
What about a flying water pegasus? Pegasus can fly! What's wrong with me? Oh my god! You could have just flown!
I love you very much. I was wondering. I thought you knew!
I'm devastated.
I'm sorry.
I completely forgot a pegasus can fly. But can a water pegasus fly in the air?
How do you think I feel?
Okay.
I still hear his voice.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm silly. But can a water pegasus truly fly in the air?
Why wouldn't it be able to? Yes?
I want to be the Pegasus and be like, why didn't you choose me? I'm fading away.
I'm so sad.
Okay. Do you want to roll a nature check to have me try and cook up a, scene appropriate animal to ride?
Sure, yes.
Okay. Roll a nature check for me. Yeah.
Oh, well.
So you're thinking really hard of the kind of steed that you want, just in the back of your head and in the back of your head and in the back of your head. And then finally something pops up. It's a rideable sized black cat.
Oh, God. Who can ride it with me?
That is immediately getting all of its nice long black fur dirty in the mud that your last steed created.
Oh, hi, buddy. What's your name? Is your name Boss? Is your name Boss?
Hello.
It has the deepest meows you've ever heard.
Hello.
Is his name Owl or is his name Boss?
His name's Owl.
His name's Owl Boss.
Owl.
Okay, who can ride in with me? Also, who wants to ride the magical flying I can see what 3 people.
I'll sit with you,
I
3 or
will.
4 people.
and then
I will get on.
and then Darius can sit on the magic carpet.
I will sit on the magic carpet as well because I did not get a relaxing enough ride last time.
Okay.
Okay, whoever. So how many people can ride the cat?
I think probably just you two can get on the cat.
And then so is that 4 then? Darius, Basha,
Dren.
Marcus. Yeah. That works, right? Okay.
Mhm.
So I hope my Panthers are okay.
Yeah.
But let's ride.
Okay, and you set off. And now we will cut.
I'm very real quick before we cut away. I'm burying my face in my cat's fur,
Okay.
silently crying about Pegasus.
Okay.
I want everybody to know. This is terrible.
He starts to purr very intently beneath you to try and give off the calming thing that cats do when they purr, but it makes your teeth rattle a little bit because he's a big boy.
Us could totally do that.
Can Boss talk to me and reassure me?
Want me to bring real Bosk over here?
Yes.
Hold on. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
Does Max have to voice Boss, or does Darius have to voice Boss?
I don't know. Group vote. Who voices the giant cat?
Max or Darius?
I'm very tempted to say Darius because he voices things so well, but
Yeah.
Max knows Bosk.
Max
Yeah.
voice
He
Boss.
characterized Bosk the most.
Okay.
I say Max voices Bosk and Darius voices the jealous water Pegasus. Like
He already
this
did.
is. I know, but he can still
I'm not
like.
Papa is too refined. Hello, Boss.
Is there a cat? Has a cat been
Okay.
retrieved?
He is here.
Hello, Boss.
He can't say anything into the microphone, but he's
Aw.
sniffing.
Kitty, 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 kitty.
Hi, buddy.
I wish. Will you hear my headphones?
I don't know. Meow. Okay.
Wearing a headphone. Oh, he just shook it.
It was voted whether or not Darius could voice the water Pegasus and you would voice Bosk the giant cat. Do you accept
I would like
this?
to do that. Yes.
Thank you, Boss. I understand.
All right. And as they ride,
It's a pretty
Vincent,
cat.
Vincent, Rendor, Ashoka, Olran, find yourselves trekking back to the start of the passageway of the trees that have the glass embedded in them. The first of them being the one that Rendor took it from. Rendor, as you pass by it, it now seems like an old friend that has started you on a new adventure. Other people there, go ahead and make a perception check as you come up upon it.
Okay.
Okay.
Coca, please help.
Please.
Please stay, kitty.
Rendor, have you been extolling the virtues of the glass and the glory?
Yes, I've telling tales. The
Tuned it
magnificence
out.
and splendor of the glass, the glory that calls to us, and how our fates of adventurers forever change.
Can
provided
you
we go down this path.
Can you please give a performance check for doing that as you have made your way throughout this jungle? And Ashoka, are you going to make a perception check as well, my dear friend?
Please. Need stuff to be perceived.
Don't expect too much from me.
Never do
Little,
them.
little monk.
Oh. Nice.
Okay. So Rendor does a very convincing speech, slight interpretive dance, monologue about such virtues. As this goes on, Vincent is so busy trying to block it and everything else out because he's both intrigued and frustrated by it. Ashoka, you riding on Gregnut's back as he through the forest. Notice that the tree that you passed that Rendor has taken the glass out of has started to reform the hole slightly, and that where it is like kind of black and a little bit rotted in a similar fashion to things that you have seen before.
Interesting. I recognize this. I don't know what it is, but I recognize it. I too will keep this to myself.
All right.
What tier? Why do you keep saying that?
You'll respect my boundaries, boy.
Okay. I feel like if it's something important, you should probably tell us.
Vincent, remember that one time I yelled at you, telling you to mind my space? I'm sorry. Oh, okay.
It's okay. I just don't remember that.
Okay, well,
I appreciate you apologizing. Did?
Oh my!
I have a very good memory.
You're really dumb, aren't you?
Yeah.
Right.
I'm pretty dumb.
I'm glad we established that.
Will not deny that.
Well, it's okay. I'm just a crazy old man. Maybe we could be partners. Partners in crime.
Ooh, what kind of crime?
Glass.
First, I think we should kill this one for his obsession with glass. I've seen what glass can do to people. It's dangerous.
I also have seen what glass can do to people, especially shards of glass.
Yeah.
Glass dust.
Listen, I know what you're talking about. I didn't do that.
It's hard to tell sometimes when you randomly turn into an old man, whether you remember blowing glass dust into people's eyes or not.
Technically, that was me as a young boy who deliberately made that decision. It's not my fault. I'm an old man.
Debatably worse, but yeah, okay.
Fair enough. What are you guys talking about? I haven't seen that episode.
Rendor, I assume you are. Go ahead and make a perception check of just making sure that you're still following the path. Since the glass is making it easy for you, it'll just have to be a 10. So the chanting grows louder and louder. Yep. So you're steadily following, more than likely ignoring what is going on behind you, so long as they are still following. Unless you wish to further extol the virtues of glass, or some such other related tales.
It's getting louder.
Yeah.
Brethren, can you hear it? Our glory awaits.
Listen as hard as I can.
Make a perception check.
Great. Awesome.
It is quiet.
Yep,
There
totally
should be
hear that
bugs.
story.
There should be things on this island, but it is quiet.
God. Joka, say something to me. I think I'm going deaf. Joka! Joka! Ah! Big nut?
And he just screams in his ear all of a sudden.
Ah!
How did you like that?
I didn't like that at all, but at least I heard something, so that's good.
What's happening? I'm very confused.
Kind of also am very confused.
Why is Rendor, obsessed with glass?
I don't know. Why is Ashoka obsessed with oats and beans? Wait, you're the one who's obsessed with beans. Why are you obsessed with beans?
Snip.
Anyway, I don't know. We should we have no choice but to follow him because he's really fast, and he's gonna get lost if we don't.
I want to go back to the ship. I miss Joseph Swanson.
Me too, buddy. Me too.
Yeah,
Okay.
maybe he's a little closer than I think.
What is that? What does that mean?
Nothing.
I don't know if it's relevant still this episode or not. Does Gregnet care to roll to see how many people from the real world he can hear? Okay. Hi. Remind me to not
Roll.
consider how Gregnet came to be, because I always baffle myself that this is a mechanic.
Is it roll d4?
Slash roll 1d. How many people are here with us today? Let me count the Discord, because I... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have all 7 people here today, so go ahead and roll 1d7.
Can't Greg not always hear you though, or is that not always the case?
I think... Oh, he can hear all of us today. I think it's one of the default settings that I am usually one of the people that he hears. So...
Hi, Greg. You're doing great, buddy. You gotta try to solve this problem, okay?
Help me.
I can't. I mean, I'm not there.
Right.
But you are.
What's happening then?
Rendor and Vincent are kind of fighting right now.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. I don't think either of them get it. But you just have to try to break Rendor out of whatever trance he's in.
I can use the beans.
Okay, sure.
Good idea.
I didn't give you
Thank
that
you.
idea. But, okay.
Thank you.
What happened?
Okay.
Hello?
Yes?
Hello?
Do you want to roll to see what kind of beans you have today, Gregnut?
Yes.
I think for this one, what do we want to roll? How many beans would you have been able to get? I know that you used some of your beans to deal with trying to patch some of the holes in the ship. Perhaps you've been looking for beans here on this island to see if any grow naturally?
How did you know?
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
Go ahead and roll 1d20 plus 8, which is what you get for your bean stuff.
Wait, I missed it. Who can Greg not hear today?
Everyone.
Wow.
Okay. So Gregnut, while Rendor is leading you guys all along this path, you actually see breaking off roughly here. Meow. Just beans scattered about. Like some... As if, like, you could step on them. Of all sorts of sizes, colors, varieties.
Man.
They're island beans.
Mm-hmm.
I go about respecting and honoring the beans around me, and then patiently picking them after asking for permission.
From who? From the beans?
Beans.
I see.
Yes.
So you break away from the group with Ashoka still on your back?
Wait,
Okay.
do we notice that?
Vincent, make a perception check. Rendor, you may as well, if you believe you are of mind to care to. You are very close to your destination. Gregnut, roll a charisma saving throw, which I'm gonna say is just a straight d20. Okay. Okay.
Oh wait, that's Victor. Gosh damn it.
It's alright. I know. Neither of us have been responsible. It's okay. Okay. So, the beans path is clearly the path to take. You've never seen such a free-growing abundance of beans. This must be where the beans have come from all along. And you've merely managed to replicate the patterns of the salinity of the soil and the nutrients, but look at how much more easily they grow here. This is where you were meant to be all along. Rendor, you do notice. Vincent, so do you. Gregnut is relatively hard to miss.
Indoor.
Gregnut, the glass provides.
Make a
Need to
passion,
make
you're
sure-
right on the law. Maybe there's
Oh,
some
God.
sort of glassy mineral in this soil that makes these beans grow so wondrously. I have to take samples of the soil too.
Rendor, is this what we were looking for? Or we were trying to find this bean field?
This is just the beginning, my friend.
Oh no.
Far greater things await us.
I can't leave this bean grove. I must stay.
Well, you need to see all the glory, right, Rendor?
Yes,
So-
don't be sidetracked by these minimal blessings. There's so much more at our destination.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a simple troll.
Goblin.
What?
Yeah, you're a goblin.
You
You
are a
literally just
goblin.
need to look down at your hands.
I'm a simple blacksmithing bean making goblin. If I see a grove of beans of this perfection, this is all I need. So I mean, you guys can go on without me.
Oh, no. You need to see the whole glory. Or else
Yeah,
you're
I
not, like...
Okay,
What?
bye.
Yeah, I'm going too. I'll see you.
Ashoka,
I
are
wanna
you
be
going with
honest.
Gregnet or with Vincent?
I'm going with Randall. I want to see the glass after all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Rendor and Ashoka continue one way. Gregnet is going the other. Vincent, who do you go with?
Gregnut, please.
Do
Remember
I
when we
have
said
a
we could go
say
back?
in this?
Okay,
Alright.
real quick.
Yeah, or,
Why don't we all just talk to Gregnet real quick to convince him not to do this?
yes.
We can literally all
Don't
talk
do
to him.
this.
That is a dangerous game.
Don't do this.
Dangerous?
You ready?
Don't
Do you really
this.
think this would happen without consequences?
Okay, as Vincent, I'm just like, Gregnut,
Don't
please.
do this.
Remember what we talked about, doing the best option.
No, Greg, no.
together.
No.
Why is Evan's like a ghost?
Yeah.
Gregnet,
Yes.
you need to listen to Vincent. You need to listen to the Vincent that's telling you to stay with him. That's gonna have consequences, probably.
Okay.
Go with
What did he?
Vincent.
Okay, Vincent.
Hmm.
I need my time to gather my beans.
No, Gregnet. Just
Greggy?
Go with Vincent now.
Yes.
Is that my little Greggy?
Yeah.
With all his new friends?
I'm not
No,
afraid.
Gregnet, don't.
Have you finally
I-
come to your wonderful destination? Have you finally found a place to be?
Let's
Gregnet,
go,
do not
Gregnut.
listen to her.
Kind of looks
Go.
like it.
And it looks like, what are you saying?
Gregnet,
Talking about right now.
don't listen to her. That's not.
You know,
Is this where I'm meant to be?
No,
I-
Gregnet.
I bet you could make a home here. A home so wonderful that Donut would always be proud of you. Your friends would always love you. Kronkadonk would never be hungry or scared.
Crunk.
Guarantee my name. Who's there?
Darn it.
Gregnet, what's going on?
I found a new homestead. And the nice voice in my head is saying that it's gonna be really nice and you'll be proud of me.
Donut,
Is he
you're not
saying right now?
wanted here.
Who's that? Is someone saying my name?
I hear Donut.
Donut. You, Vincent, or you, Max?
Hey, Vincent, is Donut like an actual entity or just a voice in
Just a voice
Gregnut's head?
in Gregnut's head.
God.
So no.
You're being stupid. That sounds dumb. Don't do that.
What a cruel thing to say. Greggy could never be stupid. I think
Wait,
that's
can
an
Donut
awfully
hear
challenging
this
thing to say.
voice?
Yeah.
Gregnut! I yell Gregnut's name and I have a bean at gunpoint with my crossbow.
Oh!
I'm like, Gregnut, make me.
No. Please, I have
Do it.
beans and a coffee donk and a
Do it!
mammoth.
Gregnut, I swear! I swear to God! I'll do it!
But the nice voice in my head always knows what's best for me.
What does that even mean?
Um,
What is this nice voice in your head telling you to do?
Stay and make a home here. I'm very
Oh.
Gregnut, be careful.
Do you wanna
Don't listen,
follow the
Gregnut,
voice
it's
inside your
fine.
head, or do you wanna
Gregnut,
follow
be
your friend?
careful.
Gregnet, that's stupid. Don't do that.
Greggy, he's so mean. Gregnut, be careful.
Am I in danger?
Yes, no, yes, no.
No.
He eats a random bean.
Okay.
I tried to be.
I try to shoot the bean out of his hand with my crossbow.
Let's do speed tests. Roll 1d20 minus 2, Gregnut. Roll your speed or athletics, Mr. Vincent, please.
1d20 minus what?
Minus 2, please. You're not a terribly fast man.
Oh my god. Oh, cool.
It's narrow, but you managed to do it. You managed to shoot a bright indigo bean out of Gregnut's hand before he's able to eat it.
Sorry, you made me do that. And I'm your friend. I put down my crossbow, and I'm like, I'm your friend. You have to go.
Go with him, that'd be pretty good. I like friends.
Stick my hand out for him to hold it, and I'm like, Gregnut, come with me.
Make a persuasion check. Gregnut, make a wisdom roll.
Can he have advantage because of Donut?
Well,
Whoever would have thought donut would be. Dang it, I just Victor again.
Hey. I don't know if it's too late to backtrack, but I just realized because I used my switch thing, that roll would have had not been that high.
well, that would have been for. Oh, I guess so, huh? Because athletics is based on strength.
For strength. But I only realized after I had done it.
Well, hold on. What's your dexterity score? Because a speed could have been dexterity as well. Or I guess it switches with whatever your next roll is, isn't it?
No, it's only with the roll that I switched it with.
Okay.
That's how I've done it in the past, at least.
Understood.
I used athletics, which is strength-based, so.
So it would have been minus 3?
Yes.
Which would have been 17. So it would have matched. So now, Gregnut has rolled a natural 20. Gregnut has rolled a natural 20 on a wisdom roll. And what did I say you had to roll, Vincent? A persuasion check? Or okay.
Yeah. I'm sure I won't beat that, but.
Well, the wisdom was a good thing.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so you're very bad at persuading him, but Gregnut, out of some personal wisdom and conviction, manages to snap away from the power of these beans, and Gregnut, you turn and look over them, and the beans that you had seen, they look like they're just rocks now. They're little rocks. They're little pebbles.
Where's my beans? My beautiful beans!
There is still like purple bean juice on your hand, but it's rocks.
Victor,
all right.
Vincent.
Yes.
He grabs him by his collar.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Pulls him close.
Very tall and you are very short. This is like uncomfortable.
It's okay.
Go on.
Okay. Listen to me. He just pulls him really closely. Listen to me. This place is not safe.
Yeah, I started to gather that, but I think I'm too dumb to be affected by it.
Listen to me.
Ow.
Listen. We
What?
must leave.
No, but we need to get Rendor to not go towards.
We need to get Rendor out of here.
Speaking of,
let's go.
Cutting to Rendor and Ashoka, who, in the midst of this bean drama, were moving ahead. Rendor, as you walk forward into the final opening field that you find yourself in, you look around you, and it's so familiar but so different. There is like a small Colosseum hall built into the confines of this forest, filled with all manner of people who you do and don't recognize, faces that you have longed to impress for years, and those whom you have seen and wished would adore you, those who you had seen and wished you had known, all manner and every sort, those you would wish you had defeated. And as you turn around as if to face Ashoka, who walks with you, you do not see Ashoka, but you see a shadowed gladiatorial face behind a helmet. And you hear a
Lord Render, this is the gladiator of the glaive. Fight!
I would like you to roll initiative, please.
Oh, the glass gods.
Did it say get ready to rumble at all?
No. Also, Ashoka, you do not see any of this. You just see Rendor turn towards you with this, like, completely, like, rapturous look on his face and raise his sword. Okay. Okay, now this is gonna get weird. Place it.
Yeah, because it wasn't weird already.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Alright, so Gladiator got an 18 for the roll. Okay. It's going to make 3 melee attacks with... Actually, it's going to start... It's going to reach out and try to shield bash you. Does an 11 hit?
11 misses.
Okay.
Would I have my shield on so that I know? It's gonna
Yeah.
miss either.
You would have your shield because you were carrying it with you earlier. Okay. 3 melee attacks or 2 ranged attacks. I actually think it's going to hold back and it's going to use some movement to back away from you towards... Okay, let's get some hastily drawn shapes on this battlefield. How about it? So if you guys entered over here, white dot is Gladiator. So he would have moved. These hexes are back to 5 now. PSA. Also, I should make it smaller so it can fit within the hex. There we go.
Is it on roll 20?
Yes.
I don't see anything, but maybe that's just me.
I have a black.
No! Why?
Wait, something.
Black screens matter.
Why does this continuously do this to me? Is it because I have too many maps? It's because I have 15 archived maps? Is this why?
Probably that.
I'm going to make Rendor this much lighter green. That is not easily seen at all. How about I make you bright blue? Or dark blue? Is dark blue acceptable? And then Ashoka.
I can see it in Twitch. But not in Roll20.
Okay.
Weird.
I will copy and paste screenshots into Discord because I do not understand why this is happening.
Yeah, that's strange. But I have the upper hand because I am in Twitch.
Actually, you know what? Okay. So it's moving very strangely. Okay. So I know this I cannot use. I need a secondary snip tool because I have something important in the other one. Thought we would get to tonight, but have not yet. But I still need it.
Are you surprised?
No, I'm not. I need a Word document. I also need to not just have things in Discord and put them in notes so I don't have to screenshot Discord conversations. I can have notes. Okay. Ah! Who is fixing an automaton?
I'm fiddling with a comb. Let me see what it would sound like.
Ow, my ears!
It sounds like you're fixing an
I'm sorry.
automaton.
I'll never
This
do
is-
that again.
This is the
I'm also fixing an automaton, but that's unrelated.
Okay, so dark blue is Rendor, the orange is Ashoka, and the white is where the what you see as the
Gladiator.
as the gladiator. Yes, thank you. Has positioned itself. So,
Are we anywhere near this?
you're a little bit ways away. While they're starting this fight, you guys are probably towards the end of the bean conversation, but you'll still take at least maybe 3 rounds to catch up to them.
Okay.
Alright. Rendor, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright. First action, I cast long.
Mm-hmm.
Bonus action, I would
Mhm.
like to go to
Into a rage? Yes.
and then final action, I would like to move 40. Oh. No. I'm gonna take a swing.
Okay.
Actually,
Go
I
for
can't
it.
do that. That's all I can do.
Oh, that's true.
That's my-
Okay. Alright.
I'll move 30 feet away.
Okay. Ashoka, you're not technically in the torn order. Do you wish to try to do anything? Because you see Rendor turn towards you with his sword lifted, mutter a spell under his breath, and then, like, ready himself for a fight, looking directly at you, and you don't see anyone or anything else.
Nah, I just kind of want to see where this goes.
Alright. In that case, it is the gladiator's turn. He's going to do his full multi-attack on you this time. Going to reach out and try to hit you with his spear twice. Does a 22 hit?
22 does hit.
Mm-hmm. And then for the third one, it'll be the shield. Does 15 hit?
15 does not.
Okay. How did you get such good... You know what? I should not compare where you're at your level to where Sarah was ever, because Sarah was never good at armor. Okay. 2d6 plus 4. You get 11 piercing damage.
Does that... Okay. Rage, it says I have.
Have piercing, yes. So have that to 6 or 5. Is it round up in D&D? No. Physics, man. Okay.
5?
I'll say 5. Because I would feel bad to say 6. To be 100% real and honest with you. At the end of its turn, okay, this is gonna be weird. Ashoka, make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, we'll see. We'll see where this goes. Shabam.
Okay. You felt this really strong, like something was really trying to influence you, but you've had many people try to really strongly influence you in the past 24 hours, and just like then, you aren't having any of it. So, as 10, 15...
Yeah.
Sorry. So, it could just comes around the other side of you, Rendor, and that is the end of its turn.
I feel like there's something inside me trying to tell me something. I'm just going to ignore it.
Hello?
Alright, yeah, I just got bumped by Discord.
What do you think?
Oh, no.
What do you think's up with Rendor, Steve? He's talking to his coconut
To his
blanket.
to his pink ombre coconut.
I think he's gone off his rockers. I agree, Stephen. This guy's clearly not well. Yeah, I agree with you, Ashoka. You're so smart. Thank you. And I also think that when Vincent gets back here, you should kill him. Whoa, okay. Now, don't get crazy. Now, I mean, you and I are supposed to be friends, and Vincent's my friend. Shut up. I think you should do
Okay.
it. Oh my god.
Isn't Steven the cat's name too?
This is true.
Maybe Stephen the cat also wanted to kill you.
You know, that's probably true.
Okay, I've updated the map in Discord if everybody can see it. The clay. Oh my gosh. Do not let me say clay Templars. Last night's session cannot be this session. The gladiator, the forest gladiator, didn't leave your melee range but rounded around to come towards your backside, and it ended its turn.
Okay. In that case, I would like to use my attack action.
Yes.
Attack twice with my.
Go for it. Ooh.
Hey, Brandor, what you
That'll
up to?
hit.
Glory in combat. Is your noise there?
Alright, I feel that.
Not quite. It's weird. There's like some murmuring, but it sounds almost like more noise from the crowd. It's weird. The tone of voice sounds like it comes from the gladiator, but it comes out more like a growl. And then the question comes out from the crowd instead of Ashoka's voice. It's, Render, what are you up to? And then you say that, and everybody goes, yeah!
Winning, citizen. Winning.
Oh my gosh!
And then for my second attack is at 22 to hit.
Both hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
I don't use weapons in my other character, so I'm not used to hitting.
I know. Yeah.
It's so... I will get there.
I mean, you use teeth and stuff.
That's true. But I have teeth like right in front of me. So that's
I see.
D8. So first hit. Uh, 8 damage first.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
8 damage.
8 damage. Ooh, okay, nice. 16 damage. Alright.
And I would like to movement to go 40 away.
Alright, 40 feet away. In any particular direction?
I go like more into the picture, like more toward the center.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30,
40
35.
feet. That's all that.
40. Alright, he will probably do an attack of opportunity on you. Let me screenshot and get... Oh, you're right.
Makes it so you can't get the attack.
Yes, please keep reminding me of that. Okay. Let me make sure you're okay with this. Yeah.
My power gaming can't help it.
Okay, are you okay with where I've moved you?
Yes, that's good. That's 40
Okay.
feet.
Alright. Alright. In that case, it is, again, Ashoka. Do you wish to intercede at all? This is the slight pause between the turn of the round where you can potentially do something. It's also 2 rounds have passed, so the next round, at the end of the next round, Greg Nutt and Vincent will show up at the edge of the forest here.
Well, nah, I'm gonna keep watching. This is getting interesting.
Alright.
Maybe he'll die.
Oh my god.
5, 10. Alright, once again, Ashoka, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
I am.
Alright. once again, you successfully resist it. As you feel this, again, strong urge come over you as something moves towards you once again that you can't see, and then away from you, trying to beckon you to walk with it, but you do not. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Let me double
You
check.
can't tell me what to
Speed.
do.
Yeah. 25, 30. 5, 10, 15. It is going to make 2 ranged attacks on you, Rendor. 20, 20 plus 7. So it's going to throw spear. Huh. Huh. So the first hits, but the second does not, correct?
Yeah, it's a 17 armor class.
Okay. Alright. So that is going to be 2d6 plus 4. Pardon me. So that is 12 damage. And that is the end of its turn. So it is your go. Let me show you the new position of the map. Copy. Paste. Isn't D&D thrilling, everyone?
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Can't you hear the thrill in our voices as we say how thrilling this is? No, I'm kidding.
Sometimes we do not have fights with the whole cast of everyone. Sometimes we have fights with our own inner demons.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Understand.
Is it my turn then?
Oh yes, I'm so sorry. It is your turn. I was giving you this map so you could do your strategizing.
Okay, alright. So I would like to use my movement. I would like to run straight towards him.
Yes.
And use my and just come out and just swing the warhammer around, go for the head and go for the sort of like twirling circle.
Gotcha. All right, go for it.
Love it.
Darth Maul.
Oh my gosh. You're the true Dren.
Wow.
First
How
attack
dare you?
is a 13.
Does not hit.
Alright. Second attack.
Ooh, it does not hit. You try to go in for the spinning, a favorite of the crowd, a big crowd pleaser, and then you spin and do it and you miss and everything is quiet for a moment and you feel this deep horror set in and you feel like you have to try harder. So you used 15 feet of your movement.
Does Ashoka see any wound for him?
Well, Ashoka, you don't even see the gladiator that he's fighting.
Well, I know, but like, just if Rendor gets a wound, like physical cut, would Ashoka see it?
Oh, yeah, you can see that Rendor has taken some physical, actual damage. You can see some cuts along his shoulder and scrape on his cheek.
Ashoka's like, oh my god.
He's just like running around, yelling, swinging his sword around in this like barbarian.
Yep.
These like invisible slashes start.
Well,
Yep.
this got serious.
Yep.
All right.
just gonna-
I will use. Ooh. No, that's fine. I'm gonna use my my remaining. I used 15 feet. You said.
5, 10, 15. Yes.
Then I will go another 45 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Towards the top right.
Cluster.
Yeah, the top right corner of the map.
You said 45?
45 feet.
Alright, I think that will get you there. If I did my counting correct. And I will give you the updated map. And then... Alright. Once again, Ashoka, this is your little weird interim space. Do you wish to try to do
wait.
Yes.
Top top left. Sorry.
Oh, okay. It's okay. Because I can look back in the chat and see where you were before. Ooh, I like this. Okay. So you were here. And then I made you go 5, 10, 15. Top left. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Alright. Alright, Ashoka, this is your little interim part where you can decide to try to do something. Also, at this part of the battle, since the third round, after Ashoka, you decide to do or not do something, Vincent and Gregnat cartoons stop with their heels at the edge of the forest scene here.
I should probably do something.
Hi back. Alright, what do you want to try to do?
Nothing.
Alright.
I'll wait for backup.
Alright. As soon as you say that.
Ashoka decides to attempt to crack open Steven to drink him. I'll do this. Let's see what happens. Something cool might happen. I don't know.
Make a strength check.
Oh no. Alright, you asked for it. Get ready. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Alright.
Always ready.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, that was pretty good.
Not too bad for my age.
You crack open Steven, and within is a thin, kind of filmy, a little bit like fuzzy looking liquid that's kind of the same pale pink. But it smells very, very, very sweet.
Oh. Well, you know what I've always said, Stephen. Why'd you hit me? I've always said, when you don't know it, drink it. No one said it. I never heard you say that. Shut up, Steve. I'm gonna drink you. No, don't drink it. I'm poisoned. I'm doing it. And then he drinks them.
Okay, make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Here's my Constitution.
Oh, nice.
Now, what did I win?
You drink the. Do you drink all of it?
Yeah. No.
No.
Let's ask the audience. What do y'all think? There's a bunch of other coconuts. Oh, you drink it all. Yeah, you did drink all of it. All right, I'm drinking all of it.
All right, you drink all of it, and
drink responsibly, kids.
You feel very warm and tingly and alive and strong, and you feel as though you are filled with this rush of adrenaline, the same kind you would feel as if you had just pulled off an Evel Knievel stunt or dodged a bullet. And you watch as your hands become unwrinkled and your face becomes smooth.
What's happening?
And you are young Ashoka with your full faculties, as well as all of your ki restored. And did you have any missing hit points left?
Yeah, I have like 26 missing.
You get back another 20 of those.
Oh my goodness. And I'm just like, what's happening? Why is my heart fighting and bleeding? And why do I feel a strange attachment to this coconut?
Alright. This is the scene, Vincent and Gregnat, that you find yourselves hard stopping into. Ashoka becoming young, old to young. Rendor hiding off in the northwestern edge of this forest glaive, covered in cuts and bruises with no visible enemy. What?
And I just see them come out. I'm like, Vincent, I'm feeling strangely manic and scared at the same time.
Okay, What's happening?
I don't know.
What is Rendor? Why is Rendor fighting the
I don't
air?
know. I just found myself drinking this, I think, coconut, and he's fighting and he's bleeding, and I'm scared. But I also feel great because this coconut water is amazing. You gotta try it.
Really?
Yeah.
Kind of do want to try it, but now doesn't seem like the time. We should probably help Rendor.
Okay, I'm keeping this coconut carcass though.
Okay, sure. I'm going to try to run up to Rendor.
Me too, probably. I don't know if I
Okay.
have that turn anymore though.
Both of you guys enter initiative order.
All
do I
right.
take initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Greg Nut.
More than
do-
Nick.
Oh. Wait, 20?
roll
Okay.
roll 1d20. I think
Oh,
you.
nice.
I don't think you have a good dex modifier.
Yeah, it's probably gonna be the worst one. Oh my god.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Love being me.
Okay. So Rendor, you watch in horror as after just failing this maneuver and losing favor with the crowd as two more gladiators appear from the edge of the Colosseum.
Oh. Oh my.
Hold on a second. So that I'm going to make... What color does Gregnut want to be?
I'm feeling kind of lime bean green today.
I have made you bright lime bean green.
Thank
How
you.
wonderful, yes. Helen, would you rather be black or red?
Red.
Okay. Okay. Alright. So, when I have the dots overlapping, the white is what Rendor sees. The actual colors are what they actually are. Etc. So, battlefield now, as it currently stands. Hup, 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 hup. So there we go. So if you guys just came on the scene and rolled initiative, I don't know if that means you get a turn right away or if it would be at the start of the next round. It's very late and I do not remember what the rules of Dungeons and Dragons are. I'll say that you guys get a turn after you show up and since you've rolled initiative. So, Vincent, you would go next. Because you were after Rendor with 6.
Okay. Just try to yell at Rendor, I guess. I'm like, Rendor, are you okay? What's happening?
Roll a very high persuasion check.
Will, watch this. It's gonna be the highest persuasion check that you've ever seen in D&D history.
Mm-hmm. Rendor, what? Can you repeat what you just said, Max?
What? Rendor, what's going on with you? Why are you attacking the air? Is everything alright?
Rendor, from the depth of the crowd, you hear, Rendor, what's going on with you? As people start to turn on you for missing your last attack. Do you do anything else with your turn, Vincent?
I feel like I don't know. I probably wouldn't because I don't know that I'm in combat, but at the same time, I feel like I have to take advantage of this.
It's up to you.
I kind of like slowly approach Rendor with my hands up and like my weapons aren't drawn. I'm just gonna like, hey, attack me. That's it.
All right.
Not trying to get too close to him though. Like I know, I've been
You're not within
way
melee
around
range.
a battle, so I'm like trying to know in what range he'll be able to attack me.
Okay,
I'm
you
kind
stay
of,
out
like,
of melee
staying-
range.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Done and done. Very slight change. You just moved up one square. One hex, rather. I will update the map. Ashoka, it's your turn next. What do you want to do?
This
I'm
is
no
sort of
man
confusing.
anymore.
Okay. Let's see. Why is my first instinct always turn to mist? Let's see. Okay. So, do I still not see the enemies that
Correct.
Okay.
But you do
Oof.
see the actual damage that they're doing to him.
Oh jeez. Okay. Oh my gosh, it sucks being a monk.
Oh my word.
You spend 2 key points to cast Wonder Whip. Elemental attunement. Okay. Maybe I don't. This is so stressful. Okay. Is there some sort of way to? So is Rendor currently like losing?
This past turn, you saw him get more skittish.
Oh no. Okay.
Which is, honestly, not a thing that you've seen in Rendor quite so much yet. You don't know what it means.
Okay. Okay, I'm just can my turn will just be trying to communicate with Rendor.
What do you want to tell him?
I just want to try to get his attention. Like Rendor, listen to me.
Okay, you can try to make a persuasion check.
Yes, this is all I can do.
So no movement at all?
Okay, you know what? Maybe I'll try to get him out of there. I'll use my, what's it called?
Step of the wind?
Step of the wind to try to like.
Well, you have
get him
40
out of
feet of movement usually, if not more.
Okay, then I'll just try to go over to him and like get him out of the danger zone.
Okay, since he's currently okay. Make your persuasion roll first to see whether or not he's a willing party. If he remains an unwilling party, then it will be a grapple attack to try and get a hold of him and then drag him away. So that is an 8.
Okay.
And now, from the side of the stage, dang it, Sneeze. It started and then didn't finish.
Oh no!
Word.
Okay. You hear an old mentor of yours, someone who like lived and died for gladiatorial combat. You hear it. Rendor, listen to me! And it's just everything that these guys are saying. So I do not believe with an 8 persuasion that you would become a willing party. But one of these new gladiators comes up and tries to grapple you. Please roll an athletics check for me. Ashoka, roll an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm
my
so
God.
sorry. I did something wrong. I confused your dot with Gregnut's dot. Gee, I wonder how that could have happened.
Oh, it happens. You know, Ashoka and I have very similar figures.
Okay. Mhm. Okay. So the grapple check fails. So you try to reach out. Okay, I fixed my mistake. I understand how this will work now. Okay. So you try to reach out and grab him, but Rendor, you duck under it just in time, and there is no contact. So you are unable to drag him out. Ashoka, is there anything else you would like to do?
Ooh, I use pocket sand to try to throw it in front of Rendor to see if like there's some kind of invisible force that I
Okay.
cannot see.
I'm afraid you do not have pocket sand unless you make me consider the fact that you would have pocket sand.
Floor sand,
Lore sand?
ground sand.
Ground sand? Do you want to roll in all of your rolls? You have some form of sand, unless you literally mean the sand that you got on your pants as you walked through the beach.
I mean, I assume that I'm on the ground after trying to grapple him, so I'm just gonna grab at any dirt on the ground. It could be debris, it could be some rocks, whatever. Just as long as I have something to throw to see if it gets deflected by an invisible force.
Okay. You throw it, roll a perception check.
I got 3 of those, so I'll be fine.
So you throw the dirt up and you don't see anything, but Rendor, what you see when this Goliath in front of you that just tried to grapple you, throws, you think he's trying to blind you, which is not a thing that you've seen the other ones do so far. They've just been throwing spears and shields, but now this is getting serious.
Playing dirty.
So Ashoka, you don't see anything, but what you do see is Rendor lurch back as like, oh, we're doing this now?
I was like, hey, buddy. What you doing with that hammer? He has a hammer, right?
Correct.
That's
Rendor
a cool
has
hammer.
a few weapons. Okay. Okay. Here's the updated map. At the end... hold on. The sub-menu was in front of part of the map. I apologize that you guys aren't able to see the Roll20 screen like you should be able to. This is making it a little bit more difficult.
No worries.
Okay. So, the bright green dot is Gregnut, the red dot is Vincent, the orange dot is Ashoka, the white dot is actually the other gladiator, though Rendor seems to be seeing the gladiator as where Ashoka is, which is strange. And then Rendor, you are the blue dot. It is now Gregnut's turn, the bright green dot.
I choose to try to contact Darius, Vorgana, and Pam
How?
through my mind. Wait, do I not have contact with them?
Well, okay. You have a contact with us at the table, which I think is what the official term you know us as is.
Yeah.
Us is the table you have contact with. So, you want to talk to... Contact the us at the table. It's okay. So you're contacting the us at the table that you know exists in relation to Darius, Vorgana, and Pam?
Yes.
Okay. So, us at the table who live in relation to Darius and Vorgana and Pam, do you answer Gregnut?
Yes, hello.
Hello?
Oh my gosh, you guys need to get your people here. So Rendor is like fighting invisible things, and he's probably gonna kill Ashoka right now. I'll probably be next because I'm not fast. You guys gotta get here.
Okay.
Where are you?
There's some mischief going around on this island. It's not good. I was tricked by beans. They tricked me with beans.
But what
Oh
happened?
no.
Where are you?
Go there? We're no good to
Okay.
you.
Guess I'll just die then.
You have to give us some
Dragon
kind
just lies down on the ground.
You have to
Cry.
give us some kind of airborne signal, so we know exactly where you are.
That's the spirit, Greg. That's the spirit.
No.
Okay.
Lay down and die.
I'll make a fire. I know how to make great fires. I am a blacksmith after all.
Okay. Is that what you want to do with your full action, Gregnut?
Yes.
Okay. So, the action to... Can someone build a fire in 6 seconds?
Yes.
Or less than 6 seconds.
Oh my god. Okay, what do I roll?
Roll a... Oh, gosh, mother, we do not have a character sheet for
I
it.
know.
Roll
Need
a...
Assistance. I think I have a tinderbox.
I know. Okay, here's the thing. I think of the stats that Gregnut would have, it would make sense for wisdom to be relatively high in comparison to other things, even though there are also ways that I think that doesn't make sense. I think that would give him a high enough nature. I think that would give him a 1d20 plus 3 to this roll. This may not be reflected later. This may not be reflected later in the canon when we do create an actual character sheet for Gregnut, if and when that ever actually gets to happen. But that is. But here we are. Please roll 1d20 plus 3.
I think I have fire building equipment. Can I assist him at all, or if he tells me what he's doing, then I don't know.
Vincent.
It's weird because.
Can I help him now?
Okay, it's weird because it's not your turn, but also Gregnut has the mechanic where he can hear everything that we say. So, Gregnut, make a quick investigation check to try and grab the tinderbox from Vincent's pack that you now know exists. And,
Such as a 1d20.
And Gregnut, I'm going to help you.
What?
How?
Just by using my words.
Aww.
What?
Because he can hear me. You
Okay.
can do it, buddy.
Thanks, Darius.
Okay.
You can do it.
Roll
You can do it.
1d20 for the investigation, and if you find the tinderbox, it will significantly lower the DC of the other thing that you need to do, where you might actually be able to light a fire in one turn.
I got 9.
Okay. So you are able to find the tinderbox, but you fumble it out onto the field somehow 3 spaces away from where you are.
No!
Nice going, buddy. You got it.
Wow.
You do... Hold on. You do have movement.
Oh, that's true. You can just move to the tinderbox.
What do you do, Gregnut?
I moved to the tinderbox.
Yeah. Way to go, buddy.
That was a great
Okay.
idea, Gregnut. So smart.
Alright. Roll a nature check. Get above a 10.
You can do it.
Oh, what did I say was your nature? Plus 3? Yes, it was.
Well, guess I really will die.
Alright.
I can help him.
How?
I can give him encouragement.
Wait, Darius, maybe
Yes,
you
sir.
can help me in more ways than just your wonderful encouragement. What if you fly from an aerial perspective and then you try to find us in a big open field? If you're not within the island's mysteries, mayhaps you won't be affected.
Oh. I am on the magic carpet,
You gotta get everyone on the carpet.
right?
What do you guys think?
I think that
may
may...
turn, or am I overstepping my boundaries?
I think you can suggest it. I don't think you can magically teleport them there, as it still takes time to travel on a magic carpet. They have all been relatively made aware, though you're not talking to Darius, you're talking to the one at the table who is the one connected to Darius.
Okay.
I also just realized the amount of time that has passed in the actual real world, and I think at the end of this turn cycle, we're going to cut it. Because I can hear people yawning, and it's entirely understandable. So, Gregnut, I do believe that is the end of your turn. You have the base of a fire, but it has not yet been fully struck because the match just did not want to light because your hands were still covered in bean juice. It is now the gladiators.
Really
Yes?
quick, do you have any fire beans, Gregnut?
It's a good question. I'll have to search for next time on DieRole.
Next time on DieRole, Gregnut searches for the fire beam.
For the entire episode.
I would love to watch that episode.
Morgana buys pants.
I don't know if you guys have actually had any episodes where you can spend money that you have had. Anyways, do you guys actually just want to cut it there in the middle of a battle?
Greg
This
not
battle has been
dramatically
going
looking
for
to
a
his
long
pocket.
time.
Pardon, I'm sorry?
Yeah, I've been falling asleep for the last like 3 hours, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
3 hours.
No, it's okay.
How's that married life?
It's tiring. No, I'm just kidding. It's good. I'm just so used to going to bed early.
Gotcha. All right. Well, if you want to cut it with Greg Nut looking down into his failed fire, Render looking around at a crowd that isn't there, Vincent trying to understand what the heck is going on, the other people running across the plains with on the back of a giant cat. Yes.
We're being so like regal right now. We have this giant cat.
Us.
Cool. So there's some good news.
Yeah.
Yes. Your hair is blowing in the wind. Yours is very short, and Vorgana has like let it out of the like, I don't know, whatever configuration you keep it in, but it's just flowing.
So Bosk's giant hair is all over your clothes. I just
Correct.
have to let you know.
It's
That's
very.
fine. That's the way I like it.
So it's with these two contrasting images of the people from the same party that I think we will end tonight's DieRole, if that's okay with you guys. I'm sorry to keep you late, as always.
Do we get a dramatic cliffhanger or like a 2?
This Greg got frantically looking for his fire beans.
Greg Ness starts digging in the dirt, and from somewhere on another part of the island, you see like a shadow on the beach, and then it turns, and you see like a bare foot, and then it cuts.
Whoa! It's lost, everyone. It
Like a
just goes
barefoot? Or...
A bare humanoid foot.
Humanoid. Interesting. It's Iris.
I was about to say that.
Why do you think it's Iris?
Oh.
Is it my love, my lost love?
What's her name?
She went into like.
Don't tell him.
I would have said Stacy.
Oh God, not that again.
All right. Well, I hope you guys had a good time.
Yes, that was
it was
fun.
fun.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
It was very fun.
Thank you.
Nice to be back.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, it's good to be.
Thanks for watching, everybody, or listening, or whatever it is.
Should we do our special sign off?
Yeah.
I know Granny's usually the one who says that, but
I was saving notes so I could remember the turn order.
Okay. Does anyone want to do our very special sign off? Oh, come on!
4,
3,
2,
1. And that's just how we roll.
Yep, so cute.
Good night, everybody.
what? I can't hear.
Good night,
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Love
We love
you.
So happy
you.
we do that.
Keep watching our show.
Bye.
Or else.
Bye. Oh, my
Bye.
word.
Bye.